Hello, everybody.
Wait. Okay, now.
Hello, everybody.
Oh wait, no, now. I was off again.
How many times am I gonna do this intro?
Just so you guys know, Rebecca has now counted us in 3 times.
Rebecca, you're the math
Hello,
major. You should know
everybody.
how to count.
Well, it's not about it's that I don't. It says that it has started streaming, but then a thing with streaming stats pops up, and I don't know whether it's the streaming stats popping up or when it says it started streaming that I should actually pay attention to. So I don't actually know when it starts.
everybody?
I'm lying the whole time.
Goodness.
Did someone make an announcement in Discord?
I'm doing that right
Cool.
now.
That's Shannon's job.
No, I've been really slacking with that the last couple of times.
It's fine, I got it.
Alright, so hello, everybody.
Yeah.
We-
Well, I mean, there is no everybody
Right.
yet, but
But we're live.
but we are
Oh,
live
is the
now. Yeah.
Those are everybody.
So technically,
Yes.
hello, everybody.
Hello,
We
everybody.
keep talking about Stardew
We have-
Valley while we're waiting for
Yeah, I
people
mean,
to
honestly, we
join
could. So anyway,
Kate, who'd you go for?
you went for Abigail also, didn't you?
I did go
Yeah,
for
that's what
Abigail,
I
yes.
assumed.
I can't even remember who Abigail is.
Purple
I don't
hair.
even know if I met her yet.
She's got purple hair.
She is Pierre's son, so she lives in the
Wait.
store.
Did you say she's Pierre's son?
Oh.
Pierre's daughter, Jesus.
I thought you were
Daughter.
spoiling something.
No.
Oh.
Abigail is, turns out to be
Yeah.
trans.
That's awesome. Very
No, not
interesting.
really.
But not true. But
Not
not
really,
true.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just dumb and don't know what I'm saying
I'm
right
gonna
now.
headcanon that now. Abigail's trans. That's the thing now.
Sure. Maybe when you meet Abigail, that won't necessarily be true.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when I meet Abigail. I'm missing like 8 people, I think. One of them
Hi,
including the
Tim.
wizard. Hello.
Well, I can't see who's on chat, so they have to tell me when people arrive. But
Tim
hello.
has arrived.
Hello.
Tim has arrived.
I,
Tim,
Abigail's-
who are you wooing in Stardew? Tim is
Kate
also
and I
playing
are
a lot of
dating
Stardew.
Abigail.
I know.
I haven't successfully dated her yet.
She's my girlfriend right now. We're not married
So
yet.
that takes a bit.
I'm trying to establish myself
Good choice.
in the
Hmm.
game.
Well, I like Leah.
To be fair, I didn't know that what I gave her was me asking her to be my
Didn't you-
girlfriend.
You literally get a letter saying if you give this to a person, they become it means you're romantically involved. Did you not get the letter?
I didn't. I did read the letter. I didn't get that from the letter. I got the letter and thought like, oh, giving this will like your special someone will love getting these, and I was like, okay, I like
guess that-
Abigail,
yeah.
so I gave them to her.
I'm glad
and,
they make it explicit that like this will happen.
Yeah.
Because that makes it so much easier.
I
Right.
don't though. I didn't get that.
Well, yeah. No, I
Then
guess
again,
part of
I
it
just-
is that I read one of the lost books that says like how you become romantically involved and then how
Or
you get
you
married.
actually read one of the books.
Yeah, well, it has useful information, and it
Yeah,
tells you how to
I
get
have
married and all of that. So now I know what I need to get married too.
Oh,
What I need to know is how you slow down the time because I feel like the days
Damn.
go so fast.
You
You
do
can't.
not.
No.
Consider
I
okay.
need
So
to find
I,
Lewis and wish
as
him
I
happy
said before,
birthday before the
I
end of the
was
day.
a Harvest Moon player. This time is slow as heck compared to Harvest Moon.
the amount of times that I will. What my problem is when I go into the mines, I totally forget time exists.
How many times have you passed out in the mines?
None.
Oh, well, there you go.
Because I usually see it's getting late when it's like 12.
Right, and then you have to
and
like
I'm-
run home.
When it's 12,
When
it's
it's-
getting late.
Yeah.
No, like midnight.
Yeah, and then you have to like.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
At 12 o'clock midnight. Oh, it's getting late.
Well, no, it like literally says a message that says it's getting late if you're up past
Yeah.
midnight. Because
okay, I didn't
there's
get that
so
yet.
at midnight it tells you it's getting late. At 1 o'clock it starts counting down and you will be more
Yeah.
tired in the morning. At 2 o'clock you pass out, and people might steal from you if you pass
Oh,
out.
geez.
Or you have to pay, or somebody will find you. If it's Linus who finds you, then
Yeah.
you don't have to pay anything. But
Well,
somebody stole from you.
So you end up paying.
I have yet to be stolen
I
from.
get stolen from
Uh,
every time.
I just
Stolen
have
from
Okay,
or
I
like
had Morris found me once
hate
and I had to pay
Joja
him
Mart
on the very first day. Yes, we're talking about
Yes,
Stardew.
I always have to pay the Joja Mart people a shit ton. I hate it.
I was
I
only
hate
found
Joja Mart with a
the
passion.
Joja Mart guy
That's
on
the
the very
epitome of
first day.
capitalism.
Every other time it's been Linus and someone has just stolen my money. So.
Same.
I'm okay with that. I actually prefer that because they upcharge us so much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go to Joja. I have,
Oh, I don't go to
yeah,
Joja at
no.
all. No.
Anti-capitalism here.
I don't want to go there.
Anti
They're trying to use the
Joja.
work.
Anti Joja. Pierre's only.
Yeah, exactly.
We stand
Yes.
Pierre's shop here. Everybody else, every other Joja Mart person can leave.
We support local
Actually,
small
leave.
businesses.
Yes, exactly.
Pure capitalism.
Okay, so how many people should we get started? You guys got to tell me when people like
Yeah.
filter.
We got a few people, so we can get started.
Cool. So I will say before we start, that you guys are gonna want to have our Discord up,
Okay.
the Ninda Discord. For everybody else watching, we have a separate one, so I can just keep track of game things. That's not a public one. But if there's any, but I am going to do something new where if I have any like reference pictures of NPCs, I'm gonna drop them in the Ninda text channel on Discord. So definitely follow the Discord. I'll probably drop those at the end of the episode though, so I don't have to juggle too many things at once. And
I should grab my dice because
Yeah.
I always forget to grab my dice at the beginning
All
of
right.
D&D.
So, all right, so we're gonna get started. Welcome everyone to the Sleeping Gods of Ninda. I am your humble dungeon master for this evening, Sienna, and we are here with our lovely heroes.
Lovely what?
Heroes? Question?
I,
Oh,
sure.
heroes.
Done anything heroic yet? But we have Kade, played by Kate. We have Estrella, played by Rebecca, and we have Sahara, played by Shannon. I don't know why I'm doing such a formal introduction, but I feel like it's because I'm getting into the flow of like of how they do it in like Dimension 20. So what we are going so first we're gonna go through a little recap. So last time in Ninda, we saw our players, our party on the road to
Questionably friends.
what
I
you
said
say?
questionably friends.
Yeah, that's questionably friends. We joined them on the way to Dorsema from Lilybrook. Along the way, we saw some creepy critters. We saw some people passing by. We met Thielen Luris, the one of the leaders of the region, leader of the Hypnos, and came across some other people as well. A Nothic, which was giving everybody quite the creeps, with their singular eye, the Mike Wazowski, if you will.
All right, because of the dream I had about it the next night, I forgot about that.
So we're gonna also go through that. Rebecca then had a dream that night after the campaign.
Okay, can I just derail us for 2 seconds so I can tell about this weird dream? So I had a dream that I was watching what?
No, you're gonna talk about the dream first, because I don't want to forget.
Yeah, so I had a dream that I was watching a documentary, which happens a lot in my dreams. I'm always watching TV. But anyway, I was watching a documentary about basically extreme cosplaying, where this to the point where this girl had gotten into like body modification, and so she was like not. So she, like, her therapist was trying to convince her, like, you know, you don't need to be doing this and blah blah blah, like, you know, don't go overboard. And so she had brought her therapist with her to a plastic surgeon to consult on like what is or is not acceptable to do, basically. And so, anyway, long story short, the plastic surgeon, she like her plan was to get plastic surgery that would give her giant anime eyes, right? Essentially, so to like,
That is a surgery you can do, isn't
I
it?
don't think you can stretch your eyeballs.
Her eyes?
Oh, not that, but I think like there's like ways to make
I
your
mean,
like
yeah, you like probably
your eyelids
Oh,
wider,
I'm sure
like,
that's a thing somehow. But
or
yeah,
I mean
no, this
Yeah,
eyelids
was
like
like
you can
not
get rid of
actually
the redness on
possible,
your
I'm pretty
eyes.
sure. But anyway, so that was the plan, was to give her two giant anime eyes. But somehow the surgery gets messed up, like in surgery,
botched.
and the guy ended up putting both
Maybe
of
you were
her
watching
eyes in the middle of her head. So I don't know why they got moved, but they did. So anyway, they got middle of her head, but still gigantic. So they were overlapping on top of each other, so she could only open one eye at a time, which meant she looked like a cyclops. And she had like one big green eye then open at any given time. And so at the end, she's like the documentary ends with her like crying and saying, "I can only ever cosplay Mike Wazowski now."
and she didn't know that what
Yeah,
she was
and
like, what is this dream about? And I was like I was like, well, it's obvious that at least the Mike Wazowski thing came from the Nothic.
yeah. So
We
Um
did
possibly
say it
that.
was Mike Wazowski
yeah,
too.
which
Yeah,
had a
it's
giant
entirely
green
possible,
eye in the
but
middle
it
of
was
its head.
honestly horrifying looking because her eyes were the size of her head, basically. So it was
That is
very Mike was.
horrifying.
She was also like really short already, so like it would have been a good cosplay. I'm not gonna lie.
It
Anyway,
would have been a
so
good
moving on.
moving on. So we came across that Nothic. We like one hit took out a ghoul, thanks to Estrella. Um,
I didn't even
y'all remember that? Yeah, that happened. Um, it was one of the harder encounters that I had planned for. Forgot about sneak attack.
Rogues.
And then we made it to Dorsema, where we found, where we stopped off and we checked out uh, Laz's lavish luxuries for the first time within our campaign. Um,
call it the triple L.
yeah, the triple L. And we then found out that Kade actually was living here before she came to Lilybrook. They tried to prevent the rest of their party from knowing that they lived there, but in the end, Kate allowed Estrella and Sahara to crash at their place. And when you walked in your door, Cade, you saw a pack sitting on your coffee table with a note.
All right, we ended on a cliffhanger.
Yes.
Ended on a cliffhanger.
Right.
And that note was find the key that knows the lock, find the root that knows the rock, find the things you're seeking in the place you fear to look. Promise me that you'll take care, you'll show caution, you'll beware. There are many dangers in the pages of these books. And that is where we are now.
That's why we're called.
What else was in the package?
We didn't open, like, we didn't get to that part.
Oh.
So I would
Yeah,
like
you guys
to
didn't.
open the package now.
Make a dexterity saving throw. No, I'm kidding. I'm so excited because I'm going to do that someday, and you know I'm going to.
I reached for my
Yeah.
dice. I thought
Yeah.
thought today was the day.
No. You
it's too
look
soon.
in and I'm just gonna keep throwing you off so when it actually happens, you don't know whether
True.
We're going to like Girl Who Cried dexterity throw.
Yeah,
Girl, who
I
died?
dexterity
Oh my
saving
God.
throw. That's me. You know, that's what they called me
Mm-hmm.
in high school. I don't know. Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a little tired today, guys. Where am I going?
Same.
Okay. All right.
Got
So
my fidget toy.
inside this bag, you find a pair of heels,
That's
a-
for Estrella.
book,
That's for Cade.
and a sack.
Oh yeah, the sack definitely.
Congratulations,
definitely
Zahara, on your
Sarah.
sack.
Is there anything in the sack?
No.
It's just an empty sack.
Alright,
Mhm.
so
It's an empty sack with a, it does have a little, like, bubble see-through window on it.
Interesting.
I mean, I can describe the things more if you want.
yes, please.
So, how are you interacting with these objects and each other?
I guess I'll take them all out of the package. And
You
then
do realize that it seems like this pack was not. It shouldn't be able to hold all the things that were inside.
The pack?
The pack that all of these things were in.
So
Okay, so not the sack.
So probably
Not the sack.
The
some
pack.
sort of bag of holding, is it?
that would be what I would assume. I guess
gonna
I'm
have
just
one of
gonna
them.
pick up the heels and like push
So-
them towards Estrella.
What,
So the
what
heels-
color are they?
The heels are a bright
Oh, that's
red,
what I'm talking about.
boot cut,
Ooh,
6-inch stiletto.
yes. Ooh, 6
heel.
inches?
6
I'm
inches.
going to be 6'3".
Jeez.
Yes.
How do you even walk?
Years of practice, darling.
I did not practice my accent at all over the past 2 weeks. This is gonna be very like.
And I don't know what you want to do with.
Oh, Estrella is most definitely putting them on immediately. They sound adorable.
Okay. Make
If you tell me a
Just a
dexterity.
no.
I mean,
I
considering they're
was
6
gonna
inch
say
heels,
make a
maybe I
s-
should.
I was gonna say make a stealth check or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Am I stealing them from Kade?
No. It's not that.
Okay. Sleight of hand, I got a 21.
Jesus.
Okay. I don't know if either of you wanted to make perception checks.
Oh, cool.
Are they trying to perceive me taking the shoot? I'm confused what we're.
I mean,
what I'm
you
sleight of
gave
hand.
them to Estrella, right?
Wait, what?
I thought you were putting them
I
on.
am. But what am I? Are they
Why
difficult
do
to
I
put
roll
on?
so bad?
Got straps to them.
I
They're
got
little
a
straps.
10
Wait, we're doing perception checks?
Yeah,
perception.
it's just
Okay. What is my perception?
trust me. Rebecca, I sent you a message.
I got a
as
15.
why.
I don't really know what I'm perceiving.
Okay. Well, none of you beat her sleight of hand, so it doesn't matter. The
No,
points
I
move.
roll like shit.
So all of a sudden, she's suddenly taller, and we just don't realize.
No.
Ow.
That
We got that.
wasn't what the perception check was for. No, you just see that she puts these shoes on. She's suddenly, what is it, 3 inches taller? And
Look, I have been
they
putting on and
good.
I have been putting on high-heeled shoes for like my entire life. I can just whoof, whoof, like this, and then they're on, and it's like it's a real
And-
talent. It's honestly, basically my main skill.
and Estrella, they look good.
I bet they do.
You look.
Anything I'm in looks
Good.
good.
I mean, yeah. What else? Do you
I'm
guys
not looking at Estrella, I'm looking at the book.
Do you do anything with the shoes? Like, are you
Well,
just putting
I
them on,
suppose
or
I'm going to take a few steps, try them out, make
Oh.
sure they're comfortable, especially with travel and such.
yeah, they fit. They feel like they just need to be broken in for maybe it feels like they need to be strut in for about an
They
hour.
will be.
Good.
I mean, Estrella is very good at strutting, so.
Absolutely. I only strut. I don't do any other sort of movement.
I don't. My father doesn't strut, and nor do I. It's Harry Potter.
Estrella, why don't you dust my ceiling while you're up that high?
I'm sorry, I don't do manual labor.
Shocking.
Of course you don't.
I mean, they did just give you the shoes for free.
Strella's so
I think it's
insufferable.
pretty obvious that these are for all of us. I mean, let's be real. Do you really
Zahara,
think
what's
that Cade
up
was
with
going
your
to
sack?
take this pair of shoes for themselves? Like,
No.
I'm taking it
No.
off their hands. I'm basically doing them a service.
Over my dead body when I put those shoes
Exactly.
on.
Cade, what did you say?
I said, "What's up with your sack?"
Why?
This is gross.
I have no idea. No idea. No idea. Can I make an investigation roll on the sack?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what is
We
up.
have to
Rebecca
call
knows
it.
what
I
this
do
is.
have
sack a
a
name.
I'm pretty sure.
It's
so.
nice.
Don't worry. I actually shouldn't have been married to the word sack, because there's...
I'll call it
On
a
the
bag from now
sack.
on.
Alright, I roll a 19 to investigate the
Nice.
bag.
You look, in this bag, and it's weird because it doesn't look like it has an inside. It looks like it's just, when you look into the bag, it just looks like it's a swirling, bit of druidic, magic. I'm gonna say with your investigation, you get a little bit of druidic magic just swirling around in the bag.
Oh. I wonder if it's, keeps material items for magic stuff? I don't know.
I will just say, Cade, don't you have Identify?
I do. I could just cast identify.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a. Rebecca has a good guess what this is, but Estrella wouldn't know. Rebecca's just read the DM's guide too many times.
Oh, this is
Really,
something
it's not
not-
what. Oh, interesting.
At least I don't think. Maybe I
Is
got
this that homebrew items that I can stick animals in?
All right, I'll cast identify on
Is
the
it-
bag.
on the sack.
On the sack.
Well, it's okay because you're about to change that word to pack. Because
okay, it's
Zahara,
not what I thought it was. Never mind.
I am going to send you what you have just received, and you
Alright.
can read it out loud for everybody.
This is through our personal Ninda Discord, correct?
Yep.
Alright. Alrighty then.
There you go.
It is! I could hold all the animals! So this is the pack of animal holding. This pack has a demi-plane inside of it that only beasts can enter. As an action, I can put a friendly, willing beast into the pack, or take out a beast that's currently in the pack. As a bonus action, I can switch an animal out of the pack for one in the pack.
Like
The
a Pokemon Switch.
Yeah. It's like a Pokemon PC, like, that carries around with you. Demi-plane inside of the pack is everything that an animal could need. Food, water, comfortable environment, and entertainment. If the pack is destroyed, all beasts inside it scatter unharmed into unoccupied spaces nearby. If a friendly beast that has spent at least 8 hours in the pack is reduced to 0 hit points and you can see it, you can use your reaction to teleport it into the pack before it takes the damage. You can do this once per animal per day. And it has a total of 16 animal slots.
Jesus.
Jeez.
But that doesn't mean you can have 16. Well, it could mean you
I can have
16
16
animals.
tiny beasts. So
Yes,
tiny
so
beast
it's
is
like a
one
tiny
slot.
beast takes 1, small takes 2,
Gotcha.
That makes more sense.
medium takes 4, and
A whole farm of tiny
yeah.
beasts.
large takes 8.
Takes 8.
So she could have 2 large beasts or 16 tiny ones.
I'm gonna have all the animals. This is gonna be great.
We could store our horses. They
Um,
probably count as
and,
large.
Exactly. We could store
and
our
just so
horses in there. Oh wait.
And
how-
just so you know, the little like bubble window that's on the side, it's supposed to. This is just my flair on it. It's supposed to resemble like those like cat backpacks where it
You
just
can
has the
see
bubble where they
animals,
can.
but, like
Oh
shrink
my
down or
goodness.
something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not actually like that. It's just that's what I imagined. So that's the pack of animal holding.
pack of animal holding. Hell yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't what I thought it was. It's
I had a
tangentially
feeling.
related to what I thought it was, because there's another object in the DM's guide that is basically kind of a reverse of this, but
I remember
Anyway.
sending that
Oh,
TikTok
reverse?
to Sienna
well,
too.
so there's an object
Yeah.
that's basically it's a sack that you pull out like little beads and you throw them on the ground and they become animals.
Oh, didn't
Oh.
I? Yeah.
Is a horse a large beast?
I don't know. We
I
have to look
would
it up. But
guess so.
so you could store 2 horses.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't have my monster manual. I lent
That!
it to a friend, so I don't have it on me. But
Um,
that's easy to find. Anyway, alright, so you have the ability to have more creatures. Cool.
Yeah, horse is a large beast, so I can fit 2 horses.
So I can fit 2 horses.
So we'll have to lead one around, but unless we get some of those mini horses. Doesn't really help me because I'm 6'3" now, but you know.
Yeah, you can't fit on a mini horse.
Probably not. Maybe I could use it like a show pony, like if I stand on it.
Not in those shoes.
Oh, good
Great
point.
mini horse
Well, you know, if I
saddle.
get a thick
That
enough
would
leather saddle, it
hurt.
probably wouldn't hurt us.
Jesus.
Like being in the circus.
I don't know that I want to cast identify.
We basically are a
times.
circus right now. We have the magician,
I mean,
we
it's
have the
midday right
animal
now. If
trainer.
you're worried about spell slots, like
True. Alright, I'll cast it on the shoes and the book too.
Okay.
So I'll use 2 more slots.
so, Estrella, I am sending you your shoes, and Kate, I am sending you your book.
My book.
Oh boy. So I suppose we should read these as it is a,
Yeah.
audio medium.
While you guys are reading them out, I will. I'm going to actually post them right now so everybody else can see
I need to
in
zoom
the
in. My
Discord.
Alright, so I have the... Wait, what did you say?
Oh, nothing.
Were you about to read yours?
No, I was saying that I had to zoom in because I'm blind.
Okay, so I have the Stilettos of Stabbing. So these 6-inch bootcut red stilettos have... So very specific to exactly what I would want. Or what Estrella would want. Rebecca would never want this. But,
I would want them only for
yeah,
stabbing.
true. I have them as a weapon, but not on my feet. Anyway, have heels sharp enough to pierce an enemy. When making a dexterity-based attack, the wearer can use these heels as a dual-wielding weapon. Proficiency with a dagger allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack you make with them. When you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this magic weapon, the target takes an extra 7 piercing damage. This weapon is concealed and can be easily snuck into places where weapons aren't allowed. Ooh. If the shoes are
I like
closely
that.
inspected, the inspector must make a wisdom saving throw. I guess wisdom saving throw to make sure to see that they are a weapon. Otherwise, or is the wisdom saving throw to be like, they're so cool that they get hypnotized by them?
No, it's to do like I guess I should have made that investigation, which might have been intelligence, but I made up that
saving throw
mechanic.
implies that there is a consequence to what wouldn't it just
True,
be perception?
true. Yeah, no, it was just to investigate.
Yeah.
So we can fix that
makes
later
sense.
when it comes
Okay.
into play. I made that
Gotcha.
up.
So on a pass, the stiletto's true nature is revealed. On a failure, the inspector is none the wiser. In addition, when the wearer uses a short rest to focus on the shoes, the color can be changed to match the wearer's outfit. Ooh. I mean, I'm always in red, but maybe at some point,
In case you have to change.
if I have to be in disguise.
Yeah.
But
You don't want
I do
bright
have a
red
question.
shoes.
It doesn't say what the damage dice are.
Oh, it's here, actually, sorry, I meant to add that. I'm gonna just send you a link to what it is.
Cool. Yes. I'm going to be like a spy. I feel like a spy would have this kind of shoe. I'm a rogue, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you're already sneaking around a lot, so...
And Kade, would you like to read yours?
Yeah, so I have the Tome of Infinite Stories. So it's a 3-inch thick tome. The pages look old and worn, but the cover looks like a freshly minted book. The space where a title should be is blank. When the book is opened, the pages are blank. However, if the reader is looking for a particular fictional book while the cover is closed, they will open the book to find the very story they envisioned. If the reader does not know the title of the story, they need only think of the plot. If the reader wishes to read a story on a certain topic, the book will provide an appropriate story. The number of stories that can be accessed in this tome is infinite. Only fictional stories can be conjured by this book. If the reader is looking for information on a particular real-world topic, the book may still be able to provide some information, but only through the use of parables and fictional tales. It has 3 informational charges per day and then infinite enjoyment charges.
Ooh.
I want that book in real life.
Yeah, right.
Same. You never have to go to. I mean, libraries are fun to go to, though. So.
And those are your items.
Yay!
And I've now put the pictures in Discord for anyone watching who wants to see. And then it's...
Well, this is useful. And honestly, very, very nice. It's quite a look.
Ooh,
I quite like this.
Zahara's
holding up her bag of animal holding, her pack.
Yes.
I quite like this.
I would like to know where they came from.
That's a fair point, yes.
That's
why is someone just sending us stuff?
It's an unmarked package, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, it had a letter with it.
Letter, yeah.
Does anybody recognize his handwriting?
It's the same. I will tell you, it's the same handwriting from the first note that was with the seeds.
So once again,
right,
handwriting we don't recognize. Then, right?
Yeah.
All right. So once again, just putting this out here. Clearly, some force in the universe or person, what have you, is trying to get the 3 of us together to do something, and they keep telling us not to be alone, you know, things are dangerous, something about books, etc. But clearly, it's very specific to the 3 of us being together. They must have assumed that we would come here together, because these are very specific to the 3 of us. Because, like, obviously, none of y'all would want my shoes, as I've already said. I don't want a bag of animals.
Y'all?
None of... Oh. Okay, Rebecca snuck in there, I'm sorry. Obviously, none
Rebecca
of you
and I live in the
would...
South.
Well, this is a fake accent. Maybe y'all is part of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. It's
but anyway, and, you know...
Good eye, y'all. It does not even sound right.
I mean, I don't need a sack for animals. I'm good there. The book is kind of cool. I'll give you that. But again, it seems very specific to the reader person we've got in our little group. So clearly, this is very suspicious. Anyone can say y'all, Andrew. We are, like, from, you know...
I say y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all is
y'all
universal.
Is just so much
I also say y'all.
I feel like it's the most, like, convenient gender-neutral address.
Yeah.
Like, I could be talking about literally anyone. Y'all.
Yeah.
It's either you guys
it's like
as
too
gender
many,
neutral or
there's
y'all.
Really, from Pittsburgh?
Yeah, there's use guys.
Like, come on.
There's too many syllables happening in you guys. Y'all just flows nicely.
I agree.
Also, we are from, like, the redneck part of New Jersey, let's be real.
Shh. Let's not talk about that. Sienna's not.
Well, me and Andy, like, you and, yeah, okay. Anyway.
I'm from Howell, Bama, which is also basically...
That's still my favorite.
Bama.
Howell,
no. Anyway.
Anyway, so Zahara's gonna hold up the note and say, like, she's gonna repeat it basically, and she's gonna say again, find the root that knows the rock. What if it's talking about the root of these seeds? And she holds up the mysterious seeds.
it's spelled
and then
like
the rock
that
we just saw.
Oh, I didn't even notice it was spelled like that. I was thinking, like, because we saw that big rock on a root. Like Route.
Oh,
But
I was thinking like tree root. So do we plant? Do we have to grow these seeds? I don't want to do that.
Maybe.
That's gonna take
Well, Kade,
forever.
there's an archaeologist society in this town, ain't there? Ain't there?
Ain't there? What's happening, though?
I am not cracking. This is what happens when I don't practice. I'm like,
Yeah, there is an archaeologist society. I think that's what it was called.
that might be a good
In
place
town.
to check.
There's also a mages guild that could potentially be useful. We talked to someone.
Yeah.
Didn't someone just say there was a bunch of people in
Oh
town?
right, there's supposed to be like some. There was a meeting with some
Yeah.
leaders about stuff. I have notes that I should probably have had out. That would have been smart. But
Find the things you're seeking in the place you fear to look. In the place you fear to look.
There are many dangers in the pages of these books.
it's probably. I mean, Rebecca is saying it's probably just another thing where we can't necessarily answer it yet.
Right.
So we shouldn't spend too long on it. But
yeah.
Once again, they really want us to caution, but they're throwing us right in there, aren't they? Even though I don't know where there is. So, and the books involved.
Well, not like I got
the
anything
dangers
better
in the
to
pages
do.
of the book you just got.
I hope not.
Probably not. I kind of doubted that. But, you know, I suppose a good place to start would be going to the Mages Guild, but, I mean, that's where my brother was last I heard from him, so...
Find the things you're seeking in the place you fear to look.
I do fear to look there, that's fair. I don't know if that's what it means, but if it's talking about me, fair enough.
So, what time is it again in the game?
Sorry. It's like midday.
So I guess we
It's like
could go
early-
to the Mages Guild still.
It's like early afternoon.
We probably get one place in today. Should we go to the Mages Guild or the Archaeologist?
I'd like to go
Society.
to the Archaeologist Society. We could always, like, go into groups. Have, like, one group go to the Mages Guild and one group go to the Archaeologist Society.
True.
Well, I suppose, as much as I don't really want to, I should go to the Mages Guild because, I mean, part of me wants to, part of me doesn't. It's very, you know. So, I will go to the Mages Guild.
I'll go to the Mages Guild as well.
I'll check out the Archaeologist Society.
Should you take... How many seeds do we have?
10.
10.
Should we just each take some of the seeds?
Well, I have the seeds.
But, like, should some of us... Like, should we bring some to the Mages Guild?
Oh,
like,
should you take some seeds? Wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I get, like, just... Maybe... I don't know. I don't know what's up with these seeds, but...
Maybe...
I mean,
Did
if
you ever
anyone's going
cast
to...
Identify on them?
Oh, yeah, did you ever cast Identify on seeds?
I guess not. Bye-bye,
Yeah,
spell
it's not-
slots.
I will say that it
I'll
I don't
do
want
that, because
Okay.
the seeds have been bothering me.
Alright. So you casted.
Yeah.
Alright, so what you learn is that these are called mystery seeds.
Oh,
We
wait!
did know that.
No, yeah. Did
Did
we?
we? That sounds really familiar.
Oh, yeah, I have written down 10 mysterious seeds. But yeah, I think so.
Alright.
A mystery
tell us
seed
Oh, you know what?
appears as a small spiral-shaped seed of bright green color. These seeds supposedly grow only from magical trees in a faraway land, and cannot be cultivated elsewhere. As an action, you can throw it on the ground or any hard surface within a range of 60 feet. A ranged weapon attack roll is needed to hit a specific creature. You can also fire them from a sling as if it was a sling bullet. On impact, the seed is destroyed and a random effect occurs. If the seed is used as a sling bullet, it inflicts damage immediately before the random effect. And I am not going to tell you guys what the random effects are.
This sounds.
Can you eat it?
So
Chaotic.
planting them was the wrong idea.
Sounds like it. Maybe it would grow more of them though, and then we'd have more.
I don't know if it would grow in this climate.
Yeah.
It's from elsewhere.
How do we know how do we know where it's from?
It said that it grows
I'm-
only from
Yeah.
I
faraway
wasn't
land.
listening, clearly. Well, how do
And
we know?
cannot
How
be
do we know where
cultivated.
far? Maybe it's far away from where it. That doesn't make any sense. Never mind. Like
This is what their identify spell is telling them.
fine.
I think, yeah, so before, I think I investigated it, so we got, like, the name and stuff, and then the identify actually tells us, like, what it does.
Yeah, because I had the, I don't know what I had.
Yeah, because we
Anyway.
didn't know all that new stuff. Like, we just knew what it looked like and what it was called.
Yeah. Alright, so we can throw those at things and maybe things will happen and etc. Not really helpful right now, I suppose.
Maybe throw it at the rock.
I was thinking that too.
Oh, the rock on the path?
I'm a little
Yeah.
apprehensive, but
Maybe we could blow it up.
That's an option. It's certainly an option. I'm not going
We'll
to
put
fight
it on
you
the back
on it.
burner.
I don't know if it's a good idea.
can be a fallback option.
Yeah, I like that.
On the back
That's a
burner.
good thought process. Yes, fallback option. So should we head out to? Do we want to head out now while and do investigating while you're spellless?
I mean, I have some second level spells. So it'll be fine.
Alright, then,
Just trying to pick any fights.
I don't pick fights! People pick fights with me!
I wonder why.
I wonder
Sounds
why
like
I mutter that to Kade.
Love the shade.
Drama.
I honestly
Alright.
don't know. I'm pleasant. Alright, let's
Drama.
I'm going to the Mages Guild. Who's going where else? I forgot.
I'm going to the Mages
Okay.
Guild with you.
I'm going to the Archaeologist Society.
Alright. Well, come
All
along,
right.
Meet up back
Cade.
here then.
All right. What?
I
What
was
were you
just
gonna
going to note that now I am towering over them by how many inches?
say? Kade
I am
is
5'7".
So I am
5'7".
now
You are
5'8".
3, 4, 5,
6'3".
6, 7, 8. I'm 8 inches above you. So, yes.
Yikes.
That's how much taller most people are compared to me, it feels like. In real life.
I mean,
so.
you're like 5'2" or something?
Yep.
I mean, I'm only
No.
4.5 inches taller than you. Or something like that. Not that much. Alright, anyway, yes.
Right, shall we meet up here
Okay.
then when we're finished?
So yes, we will. Oh. Did Kate? Did Caitlin leave for you guys? I can't see her anymore.
Yeah, I don't see Kate.
Oh, there you are.
Kate is back!
Back.
Kate and Kate.
All right. So we will start first with the Mages Guild. Now I don't actually have a image for this. I didn't get to draw that background yet. So Estrella and Kade, you walk into the Mages Guild. Estrella, are you in disguise in any way?
Yes, I would like to do my do a disguise of some sort for sure.
Okay.
So I
What
suppose
kind?
I will do my casting of disguise self to give myself
Okay.
advantage on this disguise roll, or however we're doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we'll give you advantage
Okay.
on that disguise roll.
I got a. I don't remember what I add to that. I guess that would be charisma.
You have proficiency, I'm sure.
Is it which type of roll is it? Strength, Dex, Con, Whiz, or Charisma? I would guess maybe Charisma.
A disguise kit.
Maybe Dex.
There's part of me that wants to say Dex because you're like hiding something.
True.
I just realized something. Could you theoretically use minor illusion on like 6-inch stilettos to like make it look like it's your actual like feet and not just the fact that you're wearing 6-inch stilettos? So it looks like you're actually that tall. Just wondering.
You would, with minor illusion, I think has to be stationary. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. I'm not sure that would work.
Stationary.
It wouldn't work for. I don't think that would work.
Okay, just wondering.
Toolkits do it really the way toolkits work is you have proficiencies in the toolkits as opposed to the
actually
what?
I just looked up disguise kit. This actually just gives you wait. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to create a visual disguise. So I'm going to say that it's I'll say sleight of hand. I know that sounds weird, but
okay.
So I'll say that you're
okay. But
yeah.
I'm answering Andrew's question of yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Toolkits are a bit different because they determine whether you can add your proficiency bonus when you're using the kit. I already have proficiency in sleight of hand, so I can't add another because technically I already have double proficiency in that. So like it doesn't really do anything for me to have that. But it's like it just allows you to add proficiency to any check that you're using it on. But it's still some sort of either ability or it's some sort of ability check. Usually it's ability, not a skill check, but it can be a skill check as well. Anyway, so with my sleight of hand, it's a 21.
Okay, yeah, you totally look like a different person.
Yeah, just another tiefling.
Yeah. So you walk in, and sorry, let me just grab one more thing here. Oh, okay. I already have that. Okay, so you walk in, and Kade, you have actually been here before because some of your friends here are part of the Mages Guild.
Friends?
Yeah, people like me.
You don't like people, though.
Today.
I like people, and they don't like me. This isn't fair.
So you see, as you walk in, you actually see. Sorry.
And Andrew just said the disguise is so good, she looks like a tabaxi. Yes, I'm actually a cat. A corned cat,
You're
but a
actually
cat.
wearing a fursuit.
A 6'3" cat.
6'3" cat. I'm basically like the cats from Cats. That's what I look like.
Ew! I hate that.
I'm sorry, I take it back.
That's
now,
why you have no friends.
That's why.
Is it Esmain or Esmane?
Esmain.
Esmain. Okay. You see Esmain and Titan.
Titian.
Sorry.
Titan.
I don't know. It was
we didn't talk about this like verbally.
We didn't talk
so
about
just
pronunciation, so I had to guess. Wait, what is it?
Titian.
Okay, so you see Esmane and Titian sitting at some desks studying. The Mages Guild, for what you would expect, Estrella, especially from what you would have expected, it's not as lavish as you would expect. It looks pretty much like a it looks like just all right, this is only going to apply to the four of us, but it looks like the honor center.
Okay.
It'll also apply to any other Stockton goers.
Basically,
also have
that
an
means it
Angry
looks like just a
Birds head,
room that's
too.
kind of a mess. That has way too many chairs in it.
Random shit.
A lot
Way
of random
too many
stuff.
chairs.
Okay, well, okay, it doesn't have it does. All right, so let me. It's essentially just looks like an office. It's got
Gotcha.
several desks. It's got a couch. It's got some chairs, but it doesn't have as many.
It doesn't
as the honor
have the
center.
like
It
10
doesn't have an
chairs in
excessive
a
amount.
room that's
Couple
like
filing cabinets.
It doesn't have an excessive
Yeah.
amount. It has actually probably a little less so. Like you would probably almost want like one or two more chairs, but that's because you also see that in the center there is just kind of blank space where people can practice. So you need a little bit
okay.
space in order to practice. So but there's desks sitting around.
Is it
It's
the size of like should we picture the size of the honor center
It's
or
pretty small.
pretty small?
It's not like a big lavish hall. It's basically like maybe 2 rooms max. It almost looks like a study room office and then like a break room,
Right.
which doesn't make sense, but that's kind of how it's split
Gotcha.
up. And Kade, you actually probably have already been here, so you know that. And yeah, you see Esmene and I said it again, even though I knew. I said it again. You see Esmane and Titian studying together.
Okay. I'm gonna say to Estrella, what exactly are we trying to do here?
Well,
What are we looking
I
for?
suppose, I mean, this is where my brother disappeared from, and my brother is the one who wrote my letter. So, I suppose we're looking for something about that. Not that I haven't already investigated this, but you know, more eyes and all that. But also, well, there is that, you know, the man we ran into earlier said there was some sort of meeting and some stuff was going down, and if once again the universe is trying to get us to do something, seems like that might be related to the something since it's stuff going down, as it were.
And
Rebecca forgets
I want
what
you guys
stuff
to
was
give
going
me.
down. Is the main problem.
It's okay. Give me a perception check, both of you, just to like kind of
That's,
look around.
Oh,
And...
that's a nice and juicy 8.
I had a 14.
Okay. Yeah, Kade, you also notice that, like, again, you would know this, that, like, it's fairly sparse. Like, there are a decent amount of wizards, in the Mages Guild. But, like, it's not a lot. You don't see any, I mean, I don't know how much you really know of the ins and outs of the Mages Guild, other than, that Esmane and Titian are part of it, and Timold. Did I say that one right?
Yeah.
Okay. But Timold's not here. And it's more of the, I don't want to say lower class mages, but the lower ranks. And Estrella, you look around and you do not see specifically the one leader that you would think to see here, Ikish Onu, who is the leader. Well, he's not the leader of the Mages Guild, but because he's a leader of the region. But he's not here. You don't see anyone that looks like they have real authority here.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, they're not here.
So Estrella.
Yes.
So are you fine with like name dropping your brother? I know you've got
I will
bit
just say, are you
going
like just
on.
are you guys just like standing at the doors here? Like, have you gone over? Have you waved
I
to your
suppose this is
friends?
probably
I
a
think,
conversation that would have happened
as
before we walked
yeah,
in.
like
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Because
Okay,
we're not gonna walk
I
in
just
and
want to
then
make
make
sure
a
you're not
plan.
just.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
that's fine.
Uh. Well. Yes, we can name drop my brother, but we cannot say that he is my brother. How's that sound? Just a person, another
all right.
person who used to go here and may have disappeared. His name is Hallow.
Okay.
That is all.
Hallow? Hallow. Does he have a last name?
No.
Okay. Just one name. Alright. Okay,
everybody
so
needs a
looking for information on Hallow, and
I mean, you don't need to ask anything about Hallow. I will do the asking about Hallow. Just don't. You don't need
okay.
to concern yourself about my brother. That's fine.
Okay. What? I'm trying to remember what did they say was happening here? There was like a meeting?
So yeah, I'll recap that because it was a little it was a little choppy and it was a while ago. So you ran into Thielen Luris, who is the one of the other leaders, and he was on his way from Dorsima to Lilybrook, and he said that basically he was meeting with he didn't specify necessarily with who. But he was meeting in Dorsima, so you can at least assume that it was possibly more of the leaders, but at least Ikish. I'm just gonna call him Onu, or at least them Onu. So you can assume that it was at least Onu, but you don't necessarily know if that was it. And that that Luris was going to Lilybrook because there was some possible leads on how to lull the gods back to sleep.
Oh, right. The lulling of the gods. That's what I'm assuming is maybe what the universe wants from us, even though that sounds crazy and I didn't sign up for that. Hope Hallow didn't
Yeah,
sign
that's
me up
intense.
for that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to rewrite what I said before. Do not bring up my brother. I'll take care of the investigatory part about that. That's fine. No need to bring him up. Things might get a little hairy if we do, with asking about that forthright like. So.
Okay. Alright. So I guess we just walk in then.
Yes. I mean, presumably,
right.
if Kade knows people that I don't know how you know them or how well you know them, but are they? Oh right, I already made the joke about you have friends, so I suppose speaking to them would be an option.
I don't know how much they're gonna know, but we can find out.
Okay, so you guys walk in, and you walk over to Esmaine and Titian, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So,
Is there
anyone
you
else
describe
here?
to me these people?
Yes, I will. So, let me pull up my reference pictures. So I remember who was who. I'm gonna say I asked Kate to if you know anybody, you get to make Dorsima a little bit more your own, if you know people, let me know who they are. And she gives me 5 friends, and I was like, I was expecting 2 maybe.
I mean, you know.
I wanted to be thorough.
So I had to create 5 new characters. Well, she partially.
Yeah, I
created
mean,
them.
she did the same. Or Kate did the same thing to me for our home campaign recently. So I've got a whole.
Recently?
Because you all create these really in-depth backstories, but I don't like to do that. I like to vibe and then let it come to me.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
make a
not complaining.
backstory and then I play the character
when
all
when
wrong.
I did Shannon's hometown for our home game, she gave me 4 names, and then everybody else that y'all met was I made them up, and so I had to come up with the whole town. I feel like I barely have to make anyone up for yours, so probably pretty.
So, can we say the crazy thing though about Kate came up with their character's mother, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, this
Yeah.
is in our home
Their
campaign.
character's mother is named Denalia, whereas my character's one of her childhood best friends is named Denali. And we both came up with those names completely separately of each
Separately.
other.
It's very weird.
Mine
Which
was
meant
based
that I-
on a book
Which
character
meant
that I had
that
just
when
read.
they said the 2 names in session, essentially, I was just like, oh, I guess they're related somehow.
Okay.
But I'm also adopted. It's a
Yeah,
nightmare.
anyway, but they were the same.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on. That's our home campaign.
So,
But, yeah.
so Estrella, what you see is there are about 4 people here. They all look like they're all fairly young. Um, they're wearing the colors of the Mages Guild, which is a royal blue with a light blue accent.
Blue on
And you see, particularly, you see that Kade is moving towards a table that has a red-headed wood elf and a wood elf girl and a very stark and pale looking half elf.
red-headed wood elf girl and stark pale half elf.
Non-binary.
Okay.
If
Make your notes thorough.
yeah.
I don't want to misgender.
Their pronouns are also no. I mean, I guess would be they.
I guess I
but,
wouldn't pick that up from looking at them necessarily.
No, you wouldn't. But
Oh, okay.
they
And
they
where's my NPC?
I
list
believe
here?
they're male presenting,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are more masculine presenting at least.
Okay. Can I just get names? I mean, presumably.
Yeah. So
That's gonna happen. I just want to write it down.
so Titian, Titian, is the half elf,
Okay.
and Esmane, Esmane, is the wood elf.
Okay. Got it.
And you see that they are both bent over books. Titian is has like a wand that they use, and is just like doing that thing where they like just kind of spin it between their fingers as they're thinking, like they're doing this kind of thing.
Mm.
I'm very
And
bad at
you see,
but yeah.
yeah, and you see that Esmane is looks like she's following along with instructions in a book to create a spell. You don't not create, but to actually perform a spell. And they both look up as you guys make your way over, and Esmane goes, "Cade, oh, you're back. How was your vacation?"
It was not as relaxing as one would have hoped.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And Titian goes, "Who's the
Hello.
devil here?"
That's offensive.
Yeah, at that, Esmane hits him in the arm and goes, "That's incredibly rude." Sorry about him. Hi, I'm Esmane. This is Titian. Don't mind him. He
Wait, I thought you
is
said
having...
Titian was the girl.
No, Titian is...
So who is the
The
red-haired girl?
Esmane.
What? How did I get that switched up? Oh my god. My notes are so bad.
the
I
brain
thought I
cell
had
right
it
now?
down.
I think I have it.
So
I hope
so
I have the brain
wood
cell.
elf has red hair. The half elf
Yes.
is non-binary. Those
Yes.
are facts that okay, got it. I don't. Why does it matter that they have red hair or she has red hair? Whatever. Anyway, I mean, like, why does it
Doesn't
matter
matter
for my
to
notes? I
you.
don't need to have that written down.
You know what? I'm dropping them
Oh,
in
thank
the
God. Okay. Esmane is the
Let me
wood
just
elf. Okay, I didn't even have to erase that. Oh my God, I'm so bad at notes. This is why I'm a DM.
Okay.
I don't need
Ruffles
notes as a
says-
DM, clearly.
So,
uh,
so Esme goes, "Hi, I'm sorry about them. They they just can't get the hang of this one spell, so they're a little on the grouchy side. Isn't that
yes,
right?"
magic does make you grouchy, doesn't it?
You're telling me. Like, Tisha is still just spinning the wand between their fingers, and just, you're telling me, has kind of like looked up, said sorry, and then is still just reading. Is kind of barely paying attention to the situation at hand. But does put out his fist for Kade to give a fist bump.
I fist bump them back.
He's like, and he like barely looks up. That's his way of greeting you. That's their way of greeting you. Yes, Andrew, I did see that in the Discord. She does look like Lindsay Lohan. It's not though. I created an art breeder, and it's creepy how much she does look like Lindsay Lohan.
Wait, what? Oh, that is Lindsay Lohan.
It's not though.
Oh my God, that's Lindsay Lohan.
No.
No, it looks like
Or like,
an actress. I'll send it in the Discord later
Emma
because it's gonna take me
Stone?
7 years to remember who she is.
Um,
But
Anyway, so
I've read
Titian
those, but-
just hands he like looks up and just keep picking up the same marker. He after he said that and he got like hit by they got hit by Esmane, he just goes sorry and then just like goes back to reading and fiddling with their wand, and then just like puts an arm out and just like looks up at Kade, and it's just gives you like a head nod and keeps the hand
Specifically
there
the
until
one
you
from the
fist bump.
Parent Trap. You are right, Andrew.
I return the fist bump. I'm gonna say to
I just want to point
them, I
out
guess.
that, see, this is a fight that I'm not going to get into, but I could. I say that quietly to Kate, not, you know.
Not out loud.
Yeah.
I just glance or glare at you, I guess.
I didn't start anything. Okay? I
Anyway.
was insulted.
This.
But-
Did you introduce yourself?
Oh no, I got insulted and stopped speaking. Anyway, hi. I am an acquaintance of Kade. We are traveling companions, as it were. So,
Oh,
just, coming to
didn't-
investigate get to know what's going on at the Mages Guild. I've always wanted to see it.
I didn't realize that Kade was still traveling.
Well, we traveled from the vacation destination back to here. We just sort of ran into each other on the way, and and got to talking. Not that Kade talks very much, but I like to talk, so opposites
I can
attract
see
and all that.
Well, alright, I'm not a very high level wizard. I don't know if I can really give you the ins and outs.
Oh, that's fine. I don't. I just. What are you studying? Magic wise, how's it going? Any. Just I was thinking about not necessarily enrolling or anything, but like just looking into the Mages Guild. I've always been curious about it. Has anything interesting happened lately here?
A bunch of the higher ups were having a meeting like 2 days ago.
Oh, a meeting about what?
it. The state of the world.
Oh, I suppose that's probably what most meetings are about these days, huh?
Yeah.
Were you part of that?
No.
Well.
Titian and I here are only mage students. We're not high enough.
Oh, right. What is it? Students. Right. Well,
Yeah.
How do you like being students? Is that a fun time for you? Seems stressful.
Yeah, it's not the easiest. And you hear Titian mumble under his breath, or under their breath, "Fucking Ponzi scheme, that's what it is."
Oh, you don't say.
Or sorry, not Ponzi scheme, a pyramid scheme.
Right,
They go,
I guess Ponzi exists in this world, why not?
Is it an
Yeah.
MLM or a WLW?
it's a,
Oh no.
he's still just doing the thing, and he just goes, "Fucking pyramid scheme, that's what it is."
Oh,
He's muttering it under his breath, but you definitely,
you don't
he's not
say.
hiding it. You hear.
Sound.
They're not hiding.
You don't say. Pyramid scheme. So it sounds like you're not wholly satisfied with the Mages Guild. I'm not judging, I
Titian.
promise. You know, just as a person considering the guild, just curious about the bad parts. I'd love to hear the parts.
You see Esme just hits him again. Goes, "Titian, prospective students.
Well, you know, just perspective.
Is to just
Perspective.
anybody walks in here." And she just starts to go off on him,
Wait,
just basically saying, like, if anyone walks in here, they represent the guild and they're supposed to make a good impression. That's pretty much what you get.
All right, well, you've given me some things to think about. Thank you. Kate, Kate, if you want to continue catching up with your friends, maybe I'll take a look around or something.
Okay.
Cade, how was Lilybrook?
How was? I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna pull out my book and say I got this really cool book, and I'm gonna show her the tome.
She pulls it towards herself and opens it up, and it's blank. And she goes, "Is it journal?"
No. I'm gonna close it, and I'm gonna put like one hand on her hand and then say, "Close your eyes." And think of a plot to a book in your head.
Any book.
Any book.
One that I want to write, or one that I've already read?
One
that I want to read.
One that you want to read.
Okay. And she closes her eyes, and she, and she thinks of a book.
And now open the book.
Holy shit! That's fucking cool. What is this? And like she starts to like comb through the pages and like does the like ruffling, like, you know, the what's it called, like, when you do this in a book.
Like,
I don't know.
Through it.
Yeah, it goes like this and like sees that like every page is, I couldn't think of the words, and sees that every page is now filled with writing, and she goes, "This book doesn't even come out until next month. This is the new one in the series. How did you? What is this?"
You'd probably know more about it than I would. It's just
Doubt
magic.
I doubt that. Can't even get a simple identify spell correct.
Is that what she's working on?
Yeah, you can get the idea that that's what she was working on.
Can I give her, like, I don't know, can I help her in some way?
Sure. I mean, do you want to like have a conversation about this with her? Do you want to say like, "Hey, do you want help with identifiers?"
Yeah.
Okay.
I can try and help you work on the identify spell. I'm no teacher.
You know the identify spell?
Yeah, I do.
You're not a mage. No. But you do know magic.
I do know magic. I almost picked up a British accent right there.
Um,
It's contagious.
yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how you could help. We may be able to cast the same spells, but we work in different ways. I have to mechanically structure it in my mind, and you can just do it at will. Um, all right. Let me see what you do to cast. Let me watch. And I'll give you this as a free spell slot if you don't have any more slots.
Okay.
Just for-
I'll cast it again on the book.
okay.
All right. Wait. So let's see.
And I think as you are casting, she puts her hand on yours.
Okay. And it is a touch, so I am touching the book.
Okay. She puts her hand on yours. Are you thinking of anything in this moment other than casting Identify as she is holding your hand?
I am extra focused on casting Identify to not think about anything else.
Okay.
I am just like focus.
Okay. And she holds your hand, and you see her eyes go white. Like she's absorbing kind of absorbing arcane knowledge in her own way. And
That's so cool.
and she lets go and says, "Whew, that was cool. That was different. That was different kind of magic. All right. Let me try." And she puts her hands on. She actually snatches the wand that Titian's been playing with, and holds it. And you actually know that this is Titian's wand of fireballs. He just likes to have it around. He's a little bit of a pyromaniac. So sorry, I keep messing that up because I've only been looking at these pictures and how they present. I haven't fully embodied these characters yet.
He was Titan, and now they are Titian.
Yeah, so I'm getting used to knowing Titian. I knew Titan.
I have a question. Can I make an insight check into Kade trying not to think of anything else?
Go for it. Kade, do you want to battle that with deception? I don't know. If you think that you would even be focused on hiding that from...
No.
Okay, well,
No?
I'm probably not gonna get it anyway. That's not a very good roll. Where is my insight? That's a 10, so...
Oh, actually, that's what I just made the DC a second before you said that.
Good timing.
You see that, Kade, you didn't know that Kade could get color in their face. They're so
the audacity!
Ew, a lovely
but
shade of red.
You see a little rosiness come to their cheeks. It's very faint, it's very minimal, but it's there. And you also see that as Esmane had let go of Cade's hand, you see that they kind of like wipe their hands on their pants a little bit, like they might have been like might have gotten like a little clammy hands, like because they were nervous.
Clammy hands.
Yeah. And so Esmane takes the wand and holds it and then closes her eyes to focus, and when she opens them, they're white again. And you see that like she's like really concentrating and almost trying to it looks like she's trying to pull on other magic that she didn't know was there, or that she'd never really experienced before. And suddenly she starts spouting the definition of a wand of fireball. And she goes, "Holy shit, I did it! Oh crap, Kate, that's awesome, thank you!"
You're welcome.
Yes. And Titian goes, "Can you help me? Like, Bro,
And
dude.
what are you doing?
They want me to learn how to cast fireball without my wand.
I don't know how to do
Of
that.
course they do. Those bastards.
You know what? You get me.
I can't.
No, Titian looks at Estrella, who I assume is still standing at this table, even though Cade has sat down.
Yes, Estrella is just kind of hovering over this situation.
Estrella
I
was
guess.
gonna walk away and then got nosy as to what I was
Correct,
doing.
yes.
Titian looks up at you and goes, "You get me."
Yes. I think I'm starting to. Stop saying, sort of racist things about tieflings if we could be pals.
You're right. That's my bad. I gotta confront my own biases, man.
Very good. Alright.
He starts to get introspective and just starts thinking. He plucks the wand back out of
Damn, I wish it was that easy.
they pluck the wand back out of Esmane's hand and just start flicking it again and just go, shit, man, when did I start to think this way? And just starts to spiral into like a
I mean, don't go
existential
too far there, but introspection is a good thing, but, don't get lost. Okay, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to leave you alone. Have
Hands
fun,
up,
Cade. Don't do anything too crazy. And then,
they stand up from, Titian stands up from the table, though, and goes to, like, lay on the couch and just starts staring up, like,
A move.
staring
like
up
them.
the ceiling. And as they walk away, Esmane go, and they're gone.
Yeah. Is there anyone else in this room?
Yeah, there are a couple other, like, scholarly looking. They look like they're probably doing the same exact thing that,
Studying for things.
as
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I know the rankings of different types of wizard scholars and all of that. Is that obvious? Is the ranking obvious by the way they dress? Like, would I be able to tell whether these are students or apprentices or whatever?
Yeah, I would say only in casual, like in the I was gonna say casualty, but that doesn't like the level of casualness
Okay, so
that they like. These guys are in like t-shirts and jeans,
so probably students.
but like with like some of them have like a hoodie on. It's almost like a college student. Like they look like college students. They have like maybe a blue hoodie on or like a blue sweater or something like that that kind of denotes that they are part of this guild. But they do not look to be wearing like formal robes or anything like that.
Okay, so I can assume that all the people in this room are students and probably know very little about the ins and outs of the college outside of being students. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Or the guild. I guess it's. Can I call it a college?
It's a guild, yeah.
You
can call it.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's essentially like a college.
Okay. But they. Okay.
I am actually, just because I want Shannon.
Yeah, I was going to say I
here.
just was going to finish off by saying I think I'm going to go
look.
out of this room and look for someone who's a slightly higher rank, but not like a high rank, like maybe an apprentice. Or something.
There's no one else
in the entire guild. There's
the guild, like the guild hall or the guild.
Yeah.
It's really more like a guild office.
Oh.
There's no one of real importance here, but definitely. So basically, I'm going to also say that when Esmane said that the higher ups were having a meeting,
like where would that meeting occur then?
Yeah, she said, I'm going to just retcon and say that she tacked on at the end that like, yeah, none of them even hang out. Like, none of the higher ups. Sorry, I was not in her voice. None of the higher ups even come near the guild. I mean, they just spend all their time in the library. They have their own offices and meeting rooms and arcane dungeons. I don't know what they keep in that place.
Gotcha. Okay. I suppose I will probably
I mean,
Yeah, we can leave it at that. I might be heading over there next,
okay.
but you can
Yeah,
can
well, I
cut
have a
over to
feeling
the
Kate.
Sahara now.
Yeah, we are going to cut over to Zahara, who has strolled into the archaeological society.
All right.
Um,
Yeah. Oh, we
and
got a scene.
yes, and you
It's
walk
also
in.
thundering right now. I don't know if
Yeah,
anybody.
I
Hopefully,
I
no
did
one.
heard
just hear
that.
that. I thought it was someone like
Oh,
moving
I
You
thought.
furniture.
did. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Um,
yeah, it's thundering. It's
That's
just.
fun.
Yep.
it's okay. It wasn't that big.
Yeah,
It wasn't like
it wasn't that bad.
distracting or anything.
Yeah.
You walk in and you see that this place is pretty small. It looks like the size of like
The honor center.
the honor center.
Everything is the
It's
size
about
of the honor center.
the size of the honor center. No, it has a little bit more space than that. But it is fairly small. You just see as you walk in, as you can see here, you see a desk with a halfling sitting at the desk, kind of looking bored, writing some stuff in a notebook. He looks up when you walk in and he goes, "Can I help you?"
Good eye. How you going today?
Right. Slow day.
Right. Well, I have a quick question. Well, see, me and my traveling companions were on the way here from. Where were we?
Lilybrook.
Dorsima? No, that's where we are.
You were coming from Lilybrook. You are in
Lilybrook.
Dorsima.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, I got a shit memory. Yeah. So anyway, me and my traveling companions were on our way from Lilybrook, and we saw this pretty giant boulder in the middle of the road. I was wondering if if you'd seen it at all, had any idea what it was exactly.
I don't know. A rock? I
Yeah, well, it was about this big. She's gonna like stretch her arms to like try to show how big it was. And
Yeah,
it
it's a
had
rock.
strange
I don't-
writing on it.
graffiti? I don't. Do you like want to talk to someone who actually knows something? I just work the desk.
Yeah, if somebody is available at the moment.
Right. Doc, got someone here who wants to talk about a boulder? And you see from the back room a crazed little gnome, an older, like somewhat portly man, not that older, like middle-aged, gnome, comes out of the back room and says, "A boulder! Oh, what kind? Was it igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic?"
Wait, what kind was it again? I'm talking to Shannon right now.
I'm
He
gonna
just
we said
say
it was-
metamorphic.
You don't have to know. We didn't say, actually, I didn't say what of those three it was. I said that it was a glacial rock.
It was a glacial rock,
oh,
right? Okay.
That does not qualify within those categories. He's just getting super intense.
Okay, cool.
He like comes up to you and is like just staring at you, waiting for your answer.
I'm not quite sure. It looks like a glacial rock. It's quite large, about ear big, and she starts like gesturing again. And on the route from Lilybrook. I don't know if you happen to seen it at all.
He runs over to there's like he's drawn a map on this chalkboard right here, and you see that he like he's a gnome, so he's on the shorter side. You see that he actually shoves all the things that are on that table to the side so he can climb up on the desk and write on the board. Not like all the way over, he just like shoves it so that he can climb onto the table and write on the board. And he goes, and he has the like he has like a crudely drawn map of Ninda up, and he goes, "Show me where."
It was,
And you
I
just,
reckon, about here.
yeah,
And Sahara's pretty good at like maps and stuff, so I think she's able
Yeah.
to like really pick out where it is.
and he goes, "Glacial Rock. How old do you think it was? Like which ice age?"
Do I know that?
You don't.
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
What did it taste like?
I didn't lick it.
Hmm.
I don't think it was a fossil though.
You look
would've
like
been-
an explorer. I would have expected more.
We're a little preoccupied. There was a bit of writing on it.
People ruining.
Perfectly good rocks.
Can't believe they would ruin a specimen like that. Just graffiti all over it. Just. I heart. Ugh. And you see he like.
It wasn't quite like that. It was more like an omen. I don't really know how to explain it. It was
What kind of omen?
let me see.
Ominous? Good fortune?
I'd say it was ominous. Let me
Of
pull
course it
up
was
my.
ominous. There are no omens of good fortune.
Sorry, that was really just funny.
I'm glad I made you laugh. He's
Yeah, it
supposed
was-
to be funny. I am gonna put him as well in the Discord. I will throw
It's very
his picture.
very what's the word? Quirky.
Yeah.
Very eclectic. Is that what I'm
Is
looking
he
for?
hair growing out of his ears?
No, I don't think so.
He's just got like a white thing. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's just a shine in the.
Oh, okay. I mean, that could be a
Picture.
nosy thing. I don't know.
It's not.
All right. Well,
Sienna, how far back was it on that road again? It was like in the last like day, right, of the journey?
Yeah, I would say that it was about 2 miles out of town.
So that would be like an hour walk, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool. Right. I don't know if that's something you'd like to take a look at. It's about an hour out of town.
About an hour out of town? I'll need time to pack a bag and it's getting late. We go tomorrow!
All right. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Oh,
sorry,
by
not
the
you.
way, my
No,
name is.
he looks and he goes, "Not you, Claudex, tomorrow." And you see the halfling at the desk just goes, "Okay, boss,"
what was
and he just
The
keeps
guy's
like
name?
flipping his book.
Claudex?
You know, it might be Cluedo. I don't know. Again, this is one of Cade's friends, and Kate just gave me a name.
Spell it for
Wait,
me?
Kate's friend works the front desk.
Yeah, it's Claudax. Is that Cluedo?
No,
Clu-
I feel like Cluedo would be AUX.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Kate'll tell us when.
Lanu. Yeah.
Yeah, when they're
Yeah.
back. And I'll.
What
I'll
was
throw
what was the gnome's name?
He doesn't have a name.
Oh, okay. He doesn't.
I'm gonna
have
say,
a
I'm gonna reach out my hand and be like, oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Zahara Shiawata.
He looks up and he goes, "Oh, sorry, didn't realize you were still here. Yes, thank you very much. Sorry, did you need like compensation or?"
Do I need compensation? I mean, do you need compensation?
I mean, the Archaeological Society will always take donations because we can't get shit in this town, but we can still. I mean, unless you wanted to donate that information, that's fine too.
Can we donate that rock? Do you have a How big is that rock? Can we even lift it at all, or it's just gonna
Dug into the ground.
get a
It's a very large
bulldozer and
rock.
just like?
I'm gonna say, Zahara, give me a perception check just as you're in the Archaeological Society and you.
Sienna, can
Alright.
you put the names in the Discord with the pictures so that I know who is who?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you could hover over
Oh,
them
can
and
you?
see the name.
I don't.
I don't know. You were able to do that before in something else that you guys looked at, and you were like,
No.
I got a 17.
If I download it, I would be able to see it, but not without downloading it.
oh, here, I can do it. Hold on, I got it now. Just give me 1 second.
Claudax looks haunted.
I'm so glad I don't have to take a minus one.
We were arguing on how to pronounce Claudax.
Claudex, yeah.
Okay.
It is okay. I don't know. I thought I said Claudex, but then I thought maybe it was some fancy like Cluedo, like
No. I've traumatized you now.
you have.
Andrew said that the
so
gnome looks like a mix of RBG and Danny DeVito.
I
Oh
mean,
man, I actually know
I
somebody
can see
who's
that a
related to
little bit.
RBG.
that's not who I used, but you know.
I can kind of see. I see the RBG. I think it's the hair and glasses or something like something in there.
Oh, and just for good measure, because we met him last week, and I was actually very happy with how this Art Breeder version came out. Here's Thielen Luris.
Thielen Luris.
That is like a portrait.
I know.
It's so intense.
Reader works. So weird.
So I got a 17.
Quite understand it either, but you know, here we are.
I tried to make a account on Art Breeder once, and then it was like, too many people have made an account today. You'll have to wait. And I was like, oh okay. Well, then I never went back.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Anyway, so sorry. What did you get on your perception?
17.
17.
Alright.
You look around and you do see. You take a look at some of the things on the walls. You see, like on the chalk, scribbled on the chalkboard. While you can't necessarily make out everything, you do spot some choice words scribbled at the bottom of one of the chalkboards.
Oh, like what choice words?
It says, "Don't go out alone," and it's double underlined, but it's just in the corner of the chalkboard.
It's always good
Interesting.
advice.
And
Before I leave, I would like to talk to the one gnome guy. Excuse me.
the
Do you know who
professor.
wrote that? Yeah, the professor. Do you know who wrote that little note down there?
He's so you see that he has gone, like, he completely, like, again forgot you hadn't left yet, and is in the other room, where you can see that there's more like books and bookcases and stuff, and like examination tables, like for like rocks and excavations and stuff, in the back.
And golems. And examination tables for rock golems.
Sure. And you see, and he's like furiously scribbling in a notebook and like and looking through pages, and he goes, "What? What?
Sorry to bother you. Just wanted to know who wrote that little note there in the bottom corner of the chalkboard.
I did. No one's allowed to write on those chalkboards but me. And you, 2 minutes ago when you drew that X for me."
Right. Well then. I best be going. I'll meet you tomorrow. I'd like to accompany you to that rock, maybe, if my traveling companions are up for it.
Sure. Actually, that will probably be good. My usual assistant is out of town. I should be back soonish. They were coming down that road. And he's like just suddenly off in thought. like totally spaced out.
All right.
Um,
Well, thank you again. I'll see you tomorrow. Uh,
and
what time?
and he goes, I don't know. Ask Claudax. Ask him. And Claudax is reading what his like book or whatever, and he goes, oh, and he looks in the planner, and he goes, look at that. We're free until forever because we have nothing going on here. Um. Yeah, like noonish.
All right. So I'll be back here at noon tomorrow. Then, maybe with my traveling companions. They're
Sure.
up for it. All right. Well, well, thank you again. Have a good one. And she's gonna leave kind of awkwardly because she's like, "Oh, this is weird."
And you see that as you start to leave, Claudax does say like you as you're like closing the door to the place, and he goes, you see him glance at his watch and goes, "Boss, it's 5. I'm heading over to the Snake's Foot. You coming?" And you just hear from the back, "No, I've got too much work to do." Um, and yeah, and you head out. But we will go back over to the Mages Guild, where Estrella and Kade still are.
So while Estrella, no, I'm Estrella. While Kade is dealing with Esmaine, I do want to just real quick pop over to one of the students that Cade's not friends with and just have a chat real quick.
Okay.
Is there anyone who looks like a little gruntled?
A little gruntled or a little disgruntled?
A little disgruntled.
Is gruntled the opposite of
I
disgruntled?
felt like it meant
doesn't
like just
sound like
slightly disgruntled. Like you're just...
They're not disgruntled, they're just kind of
Yeah,
gruntled.
exactly. Just a little gruntled.
Only slightly
They're
grumbled.
whelmed!
Yeah.
Guys,
They're
whelmed.
Exactly.
Whelmed.
They're whelmed.
I still need to watch the news.
This is my new prop, apparently, because I very much
Apparently.
enjoy playing with this.
I mean, I have mine, but
This is just a marker. I'm not even using it. Like,
it's a comfort object. I do this when I'm talking in
Comfort
class. I'm
object.
usually holding a pencil or something. Just I point like and emphasize. You know, you got to emphasize your words with like magic wand.
yes. Yeah. So yeah, you walk over to you see that there is a student who actually is standing in like the practice area in the room, and you see that they have a book and a wand next to them, but they're trying to practice a spell without the help of a wand.
So I'm going to approach them and I'm going to say, "Hi there." Oh, did I break your concentration? I'm so sorry.
In fact, you did.
But, you know, I'm
Help you?
all right. Disgruntled, not just gruntled, but fine. I'll take it. I'm not saying that to them. Okay, and so she says, "Hi. Yes, I realize we're already starting on a bad foot. Which is really how I start most conversations. It's great, but anyway, that's beside the point. Since you're already upset, I have a question for you. How do you feel about this school?"
I mean, now I have to think about this imaginary person that
I'm sorry I made you invent
that-
a person.
this random person. How does this random person feel about the guild? They're gonna go, "What do you mean?"
Oh, you know, just like, are you enjoying it? Do you feel safe here? Just as a perspective, Just wondering if
I mean, it's not like it's a primary school.
I that's not what I asked. I just wanted, with all the magic and all the
Neat,
craziness going on, do you feel safe here?
as safe as anyone can with Titian around. And you see that he's still staring up at the sky and at the ceiling on the couch. He doesn't have his hands behind his head anymore. He now has them like, or sorry, they. I'm still in Titan. Titian. Is now like moved to here and goes. It's honestly fair. Like in response to if anyone can feel as safe as anyone can feel with Titian around, and they go fair.
All right. Noted. So you don't feel so. You know what? Maybe I'll just take up my thoughts with Titian then, since they seem to have. They seem to be the danger. Okay. Anyway, well, thank you. I'm sorry again.
Wait. Sorry. I'm sorry. Are you thinking about coming here?
I have a perspective. I'm perspectivifying.
Well, I mean, sorry. I've been working on this spell all day, and I can't. I'm. My advisor wants me to switch from a spell focus to components. I don't know why. I think they just want me to be
more well-rounded or something, some magical BS, whatever. It's
so I'm sorry. I didn't I shouldn't take that out on you.
No, it's fine. Most people do. So,
this school is fantastic.
Is it really? Fantastic.
It's hard, but magic is hard.
Yes. So
being
I've
a
heard.
wizard.
Yes. I'm sure it is a lot of studying and such.
Yeah, it's stressful. It's not. It's no Harry Potter, you know. Harry Potter doesn't exist in this world.
Cade can make it exist now because of that book.
The book that Esmaine was imagining was the 7th Harry Potter book. And that it hasn't come out yet in this world, so no spoilers.
Dumbledore dies.
In the
that doesn't happen in the 7th book.
You know, it's not all.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, I assume it's anything magical is different.
But if you want to be a wizard, if you want to be a mage, this is where to go. I mean, there's no other place,
right.
but.
True. Yes, you've definitely got the market cornered and all that. Just like.
Where you get to learn to be the very best.
Like no one ever was.
Like no one
was. Wow. Literally in sync.
I'm leaving the podcast. The podcast.
Oh Lord.
I'm leaving the. Did you hear what I said?
I'm quitting life. I can't.
What do you mean?
They said, you know the school motto?
Yes, of course. As a perspective, I know. I've been studying up on the school itself, and now I'm here to learn from the students themselves. So, anyway, I think I've taken up enough of your time. So thank you.
All right. And they turn back to their book and start to concentrate to try and practice again.
So,
you see them grab the
Estrella
spell component bag.
Talking to Titian might be more helpful than talking to a random person.
So I just will say that probably these
but not right
two
now.
Scenes. Oh, okay. I was going to say that these two scenes have probably happened at the same time now. And I just wanted to ask Zahara, where would you have gone after you left the archaeologist?
I assumed. Did we say we were meeting back at Michaela's? Because that's where Kade is staying, right?
Yeah. It should say Michaela and Cade's, but
Okay. I'm gonna head there and see if they're back But if they're not back, then I would head to the Mages Guild
Okay.
to meet up with them there.
Okay, so then, Estrella, sorry, what were you?
I'm going to turn to Kade and their friends, and I'm going to say, so, friends of Kade, would any of you like to maybe hang out at the local tavern tonight? Or somewhere more private? You know.
You see Titian is laying down and just immediately and looks at takes a little gem out of their pocket and goes, Snake's foot? Clawdax is there.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
He's more, when he says Clawdax is there, he's more so looking at Esmane and Kade, and he goes, Snake's foot, Snake's foot, Snake's foot, Snake's
will the
foot,
snake's
and
foot
like holds
be,
up his foot.
Is there?
Like, he's
is there
still sitting on the couch.
Next time I'm home and we decide to go out to the bars.
Just
Snake's foot.
So at this foot place, is there, possibly like a corner, a dark corner, with a table where people wouldn't be able to, where we can just have a chat alone. I'm just tired of people all the time and all that such.
Titian walks up to you and goes, and leans against the wall that you're on.
I'm on the wall? Okay.
He's actually.
I'm cool with that.
I'm gonna say you're standing next to one of the
All
walls.
right.
He does the
Fair enough.
leaning on the wall, and he goes, dark corners, huh?
Yes, I heard what I said, but
And he gives you a little,
what? Sorry, you broke up for a
he gives
second.
you a wink. Oh, I said he gives you a wink.
I mean, wink back to you, but
hey,
that's
Titan, get out of my head.
Yeah. So, wink back to you, but that's not really what I was getting at. But flattered and all that. But dark corner for all of us, but not in that way. Just like to hang out.
Esme,
Yes. Okay.
at you turning down Titian, Esmane bursts into laughter and is like, oh, Titian, you may be the resident pyromaniac, but you're really not that hot.
Okay, I'm starting to like her.
Damn.
Kade, why didn't you tell me you
That
had
was
friends
savage.
and that your friends were like cool and actually speak sometimes? That's really nice, honestly.
And and well, at that comment, Esmane goes,
Hey, I'm,
no, looks at Kade and goes, how? I'm sorry, isn't this a friend? Sorry, had an accent. I'm sorry, isn't this a friend you've met and brought back with you? You've never mentioned us?
Friend is a stretch.
We're getting there someday.
We are
Someday.
associates would be a better
Business
word.
partners in the business of adventure.
She looks like a little confused, mainly looking at Kade.
I'm gonna say to Esmane, it's not an insult to you, it's an insult to her.
And
As it usually is.
and she goes, okay, Snake's foot?
Yeah, I get up.
And you guys head out, and I assume passing by home, Kade, to possibly pick up
Yeah, I
Zahara.
would guess that since we all agreed to meet.
Yeah.
So as you are like stopping by, and I'm assuming that Zahara was just like standing outside because I doubt she gave you a key. You
True.
as you are picking her up, and
I mean, I did say if they weren't there, I would make my way over to the Mages Guild. So
well, they're on their way back. So
yeah,
I mean,
so I assume I'd like probably meet them on the way
okay.
over there.
so you meet them on their way over there. That's fine. So you guys walk into the snake's foot with Esmane and Titian. Esmane sees that you guys are heading towards this dragonborn that she's never seen before, and she goes, another, and she looks at Kade and goes, another associate?
Yeah, this one might be closer to a friend. We'll see.
And she puts out her
Insult,
hand. She
insult,
goes.
but it's fine. I plow on.
She holds out her hand. She goes, "Hi, I'm Esmane."
Good eye, Zahara Shiawata. Are you a friend of And she's gonna kind of point to both
And
Kade and Estrella.
She's gonna go, yeah, Titian and I here are friends of Kade's.
Oh, right. Nice to meet ya.
And Titian just goes, dragon.
Yes, I am a dragonborn.
Okay, so that one's not offensive, so at least, you know.
I love the bluntness. Like, it's like a child, like, looking at a picture book being like, dragon. Devil.
So you guys walk into the snake's foot with your new friends.
A new gang. Yeah, like a whole posse.
And you walk in and you see already sitting. Well, I mean, Estrella doesn't know who this is, but Kade. Well, Esmane and Titian automatically walk over to a table that already has a halfling that at least Sahara knows is Claudax, and another blue dragonborn that we've not known yet.
Is this table secluded, or is it in the middle of the room?
It's one of the booths on the side of the room.
How secluded is it? Not having any random strangers listening to our conversations anymore.
It's not the corner booth.
Okay. Something can be done about that.
So I don't recognize the blue dragonborn, do I?
Nope.
Okay, good.
But Kade, this is Timold.
Okay.
Timold.
You see Estrella, and I'll drop his reference picture, but he is a dragonborn, so don't take this picture.
Is it going to be the art breeder of a human, but you just made their skin look blue?
That is a
no,
look.
actually.
Yeah.
I like them.
I didn't. I
You
didn't say
did.
bad.
You
It's just
did
it
do
is
that.
a look.
Actually, I created that and was very happily surprised that I was able to get scales on a face, like in art. It's supposed to just be humanoid, but I was able to get some like non-humanoids. I mean, they're humanoids, but like, you know.
Human. Non-human.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Humanoid.
And Tumult is male. For those of you keeping track at home, because I am.
No.
All right. So I'm.
So
I guess we are.
but I will say, as you walk over, Estrella, you do notice that this Dragonborn is wearing. You see that they look like a mix between a master mage, so they have the robes of not a master mage, but they have the they're actively wearing the robes of the Mages Guild.
Okay. So,
but they're wearing
not a master mage, or they are a master mage. I'm confused.
They're not a master mage.
So, an apprentice.
They're wearing, but I'm saying they're they're an apprentice. But they are. So like the way that it goes is just that like once you become an apprentice, you get robes. And there's like certain adornments that you can get when you go up in levels, and you kind of just carry yourself different. This Dragonborn is obviously a higher ranked mage than Esmane and Titian, but he is actively robe open and like kind of hanging off his shoulders, and jeans and t-shirt underneath. He looks like what you would expect Mavris to look like from
Got it.
except
I
it's a
love
dragon.
that.
And
So like.
and you see Him
So
and
like Dave then from the Beach Boys, not Beach Boy Summer, Hot Boy Summer.
Summer.
Boy, summer.
Wait.
Hungry Dave.
Yeah, but not as dude
Oh,
broy.
okay, not as Dude Bro. More Maverick.
as
Okay,
No,
got it.
he's more like
Got it.
he's more of like a whatever, but like in a just
Got it.
more of like a Raven from Teen Titans kind of vibe.
Doesn't do it for me, but
We
okay.
do like that
So
vibe.
many character drops.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I
No,
haven't
no.
watched Teen Titans.
I think it's funny.
So, but
That's
Anyway.
how I
That's so
realize
good.
these characters is I make them into other characters, like I
Mhm.
pull bits and pieces.
Anyway, yeah.
so-
moving on.
I mean, yeah, same.
So you see that you walk up to a table that is really only fit for that is only really fit for 4 people. And you see Kade, you see Timolt sitting in there and sees you walk in the door and goes, "Oh shit, Kade!" And like that facade of like not giving a shit drops, and as he hops over the table and pulls you into like a dude hug, like
Dude hug.
and you can see that just like he just at least around his friends, his walls drop a little bit, and then he looks over at Estrella and Zahara and he looks at Estrella and he goes,
Hello.
"Timmel,
What?
Timmel."
Oh,
He's giving you a fist.
Hello. You can call me
What name you gonna use today, Estrella?
Here's the problem, is that
And
Kade
he
will
goes-
probably tell them my actual name if I lie, and so I'm going to say Estrella.
Ah,
And then he turns to Zahara and goes, "Not often I see another dragonborn around here.
Same. It's been quite a while.
Where you from?"
I'm from
Alright.
what?
Sorry, Timmel.
Oh, I'm Zahara. I'm from well, I was from Cabin's Cove, a little town off the west.
That's right.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, we're here to meet up and chat, hang out, talk about some
Yes,
stuff.
all of us.
And
ha-
and he
Zahara's
looks at
like trying to like shake off the thing, like shake it off. Clearly,
yeah, and so he kind of he looks like from the two of you into Kate and goes, "I'm assuming came back with you?"
we
Yeah,
are
it's
friends.
complicated.
Definitely on the way to friends. Anyway, so we're all here to hang out, you know, but clearly this booth not big enough for all of us. So, wondering if there's maybe a table in the back that's a little bit larger, a little bit, you know, quieter. How about it?
So at this, the only one that really hasn't introduced themselves is Claudax. Claudax is still sitting at the table and just like going, what's going? Should I just go home? Like, are we not hanging out tonight?
I literally just
Are
said
we-
the words hanging out.
I don't. I can't deal with all this new social interaction.
Oh, right, you know.
This one came to my job today. Also, Kade, welcome back.
hello again.
And he goes, yeah, also, Kade, welcome back. Boss wants you on a trip tomorrow, I think. He said that you were gone, but, yeah.
You have a job?
Look, I got
Why
a
don't you
massive...
tell us any?
Wait.
You,
Wait, you work at the Archaeologist Society?
He goes, look, I have a massive headache, and he goes, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and he
It was
heads out.
slightly nice meeting you, like a little.
It's one less NPC.
So Zahara's gonna repeat it and say like, wait, you work at an archaeologist
Yes.
at the Archaeologist
I mean,
Society?
You know,
I don't
Kate
work
has
there.
friends and a job, and we're just learning this today.
How else am I supposed to live? What,
I mean,
what else
so
would
you
I
guys-
be
I
doing?
don't know.
I'm gonna say that there is a bigger booth in the back. So now that Claudax, who was the only one that was like kind of like, oh, do we really have to move? Like, since he left, you guys all crowd into the bigger booth in the back that can hold all of you, and
Much nicer.
I also relate to Claudex,
Yeah,
but I'm
same.
really bad at
Yeah,
letting
Rebecca
people know.
relates. Rebecca probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have left, but Rebecca relates. Estrella does not relate.
and Timolt goes, wait, you didn't even actually no, I guess he is a little more dude broy. All right, I'm trying to figure out how I want to play Timolt. 'Cause actually, all right. So Timolt is going to be more reserved. Titian is a little more like dude bro. Timolt is going to be a little more reserved. Wait. You brought sorry, how do you guys know each other?
Well,
It is
it's a
complicated.
funny story.
I
I don't
and
know
you
if
hear
you'd like to tell that,
Esme,
Kate.
and you
I mean-
hear Esmaine go, Tanya, can we get a round over here? And a little gnomish girl pops up from behind the bar and says, "Come in." She comes over and like pours you guys all a round of beer, and whether you want it or not,
Sahara wants it.
and and so like and Esmaine goes, "Well, we're ready to hear the story."
Oh god.
Oh, I didn't give her an accent. All right, ready to hear the story.
Accent and a little drunk.
I'll leave this one to
Yeah,
you.
Wow, that was quick.
This is a complicated story. I don't
I mean,
know how to just tell the story.
you know, it's. I'm going to lean over and say, you know, it's okay not to tell them the whole thing. We don't know how much should be hush hush and all that, but you know, just my opinion on that front.
Alright. So we all
At the moment that you're about to start trying to tell them the story, you hear somebody like just kick in the door and go, "All right, I'm off the clock. What are we drinking tonight, folks?"
Another dude bro
and
like person, another excited one.
and Alec has
yeah.
entered.
I
the
forgot
scene.
about
How
her.
many people do you know?
That's it.
Yeah, again, she gave me so many NPCs.
I gave you options. You didn't have to make them all.
You made it sound like.
I
Well,
figured-
I needed to populate the town anyway. It's fine. And I'm
We
gonna
have
put
a whole
so
table right now.
I mean, to be
Alec
fair,
is-
there is a list of people on mine too. Just probably
That's
won't
fine.
meet them all at once.
I
yeah,
gave
might
Sienna the
actually-
liberty
I
to
don't know,
kill
we'll see.
everybody in my backstory.
That's a good point.
So Alec is a I'm gonna say like a bronzish colored tiefling.
Oh.
But this is her human inspiration. So
Interesting.
this is what the human, like the humanoidish part of her.
Ooh,
But
she's
just
pretty.
imagine horns
Can you label them
and
with names again? Sorry.
oh, sorry. This is Timolt. And this is Alec.
Did not spell those
Uh,
right. Okay. And
And,
there's more. So
she bursts in and goes, "All right, what are we drinking tonight, folks?" And you see that she is wearing the dress of of one of the members of the Protectors of Ninda. She's wearing the royal purple with the gold accents. No armor or anything. It's just it's more like, leathered armor. It looks like she's not necessarily a. Well, actually, no, she is. But anyway, she's off the clock, and she goes, "What are we drinking?" And then she looks over what is usually your group's usual booth, Cade, but you guys have changed tables, so she just immediately goes, "Where the fuck did everyone go?" And then eventually like turns around and goes, "Oh," and comes over to your table and like ducks under it to get into the most inconvenient spot in the booth, and goes, "There's more people than usual. I don't know you, and I don't know you. Hi.
Good eye. I'm Zahara.
Hello, Estrella.
All right." And then she looks around and sees that everybody has a drink but her and goes, "Asmane, you didn't get me one?" She goes, "Tanya, can we get another one?" "Coming." And she goes, "All right, so what are we talking about?"
Oh, well, Cade was about to tell a story about how we met.
Ooh, it looks like I'm just in time, Cade.
Yeah, Kade. How did we meet?
Cade has. She leans over and whispers to Titian, who's sitting next to her. Cade has friends other than us?
Cade has friends, period, is already surprising, honestly.
Okay.
Zahara's gonna elbow Estrella. Don't be rude.
But she does, like, when she says that, like, stage whisper to Titian, she's looking at you, Cade, and gives you a wink, like she's teasing you. She's not trying to be mean.
I'm not trying to be mean either. I'm never trying to be mean.
Poor Estrella. Okay, wait. I don't remember how we all started talking. Oh, is it when Zahara hit me with the door? So that we all kind of ended up in a pile?
Right.
Right, I actually...
So that's how I'm going to start. I'm going to say, well, I was on my own, and then Zahara hit me with a door.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
And we just kind of happened upon each other.
And it's at this moment that we've forgotten about two very important characters
No, not more.
that have been with us the entire time.
Oh no!
Monty.
And Monty looks up from under the table and goes,
Ugh.
"I helped her up from the floor." And Titian goes, "What the fuck is that?" And
Good
Also blind
reaction!
him.
See, I'm liking them more and more.
and as Maine goes, "On Wake and
And I'm
Shrub!"
liking
Oh,
her.
Zahara's
so
gonna say,
cute.
hey, don't mind him. Yeah, he's Monty.
And
a
then,
wicked shrub.
And
And
Timolt
this-
looks at Ruby and goes, "Did notice that when you came in, like the bird."
That is fun.
Yeah, this is Ruby. She's my hunting partner. Hunting partner.
Y'all, this is my hunting partner.
And I
Y'all,
help her
this
with
is my bird. She helps me hunt them rabbits.
And I help her with foraging berries.
They're my wilderness.
I have to get.
God, now I'm speaking Southern.
I have to get the
They're
Monty
my
voice.
wilderness
peaceful.
survival team.
Our wilderness
Basic.
survival team.
Oh lord. Yes, they're
Help
you
each other
know,
out.
very useful for the whole traveling thing. Anyway,
Oh wait, that reminds. Hold on. So I should have done it like this. Doop.
Oh no.
there he is. Oh, and he's gone.
There's Monty.
Anyway,
Yeah, I was wondering, like, if anybody was gonna say anything about my hawk and my shrub.
you know,
But yeah,
How
I
could
just
we
didn't
ever
bring it
forget
up because
about
it's like
Monty?
familiars are probably
Right.
normal for a bunch of wizards though. So
But Monty.
I'm gonna say that Titian does look at Monty and just kind of like a little like flame, like almost like he can like flick his fingers like a lighter.
right.
His like finger does light on fire and just goes,
Oh, no, maybe don't.
and Alec next to him just goes, and he slumps back in this chair.
and Zahara's gonna take Monty and kind of push him away from Titian and be like, yeah, well, that's Monty. He's mostly harmless, slightly annoying, but mostly harmless. And Ruby. Yeah, so I met Cade by hitting them with the door. I'm so sorry again. I did not see you there.
I didn't hit anyone with the door, and yet they like Zahara and not me. So honestly, the world just doesn't make sense anymore, as we all well know.
As it ever.
Well, it made more sense.
at at Zahara's comment, they all go, I mean, yeah, that's a good point. Like,
Fair enough.
um,
Anyway,
yeah.
yeah. So there was some door hitting. We were at a church. It was a whole thing. We sort of just came together to investigate a mystery of
We
sorts,
attended mass.
and yeah, and then we decided to travel to Dorsima together for as traveling companions, and now we're here, and
Right, we bonded in church.
Yeah, we bonded in church, and now I'm a perspective, and just looking into the Mages Guild, and that's basically they said they lived in Dorsima. That's a fact about them that I know, and so here we are. So, question.
So Timul goes, so let me get this straight. You've known each other for like less than a week?
Mm-hmm.
That is accurate, yes.
Yeah.
But fast
And
friends.
he leans over to Cade and goes, and you're letting them stay at your house?
How do they know that?
Oh, I thought you mentioned it. I'm sorry.
No. I just said
okay,
that
He
they
didn't
lived
say
in
that.
Dorsima, so I was implying that they led us to Dorsima.
Oh.
Not that
Okay.
they let us live
then
there.
ignore that
Okay.
comment. That was more of a concerned friend and stranger danger comment.
Stranger danger.
Yeah.
Stranger danger.
I see that several of you, as I, you've all got some jobs and such, and a couple of you from the Mages Guild, and we met there, and I was quite intrigued by a particular comment
The
that
pyramid scheme.
I'm just curious what you meant by that. Now that we're out of the confines of the school, maybe you'd be a little more open to elaborating.
Well, you can't take Titian's point of view
I've
from
heard
this.
plenty of good points of view. You don't need to, you don't need to defend the school.
All right,
Everyone defends the school. I want to hear the other side of it. As a perspective, I should know both sides, shouldn't I?
All right, look.
I keep mixing up Titian and what's the other one? It's not Tybalt.
Tybalt.
I keep wanting to say Tybalt.
I know.
Like Romeo and Juliet.
I'm so sorry.
I keep mixing up Tybalt and Titian.
I live to make your lives chaos.
So, so Esmane goes, all right, look. Actually, no, Esmane's not going to take this one. Timult's going to take this one. Timult actually goes...
Timult's the apprentice, so...
Yeah. Timult actually goes, all right, so it's not a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, there's just, like, one at the top, and then very few as you go down in sort of a triangular shape. Not a pyramid scheme, I'm sure.
Oh my god.
Look. Here, let me turn this on to a different topic here a little bit. What do you do?
Oh, I'm a magician.
Magician. Yes. So you're a mage.
No, I'm not a mage. I'm a magician. There's a difference. Big difference. I'm just,
All right. How'd you learn to do what you do?
A lot of studying, a lot of work, a lot of hard labor.
Oh. Yeah. Hard labor. It's pretty much what we're doing. Maybe not physical, but mental
Labor.
hard labor.
Yeah. I got some of that going on too. Physical
There's
and mental, you know.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, um, Cade, you would know this, but I hadn't actually said this to you. Haven't given this person a name yet. Um, but um, uh, but Tumult goes, well, I mean, my mom is oh gosh, what did we call them? Ascended? What's the highest one?
Ascended is the highest one.
Ascended, thank you. FYI, Rebecca and I came up with the like ranks for all of these
Yeah, I was her with
for all of these things. Yeah, I can probably put that up in the Discord as well so people can but so Tumult goes, look, my mom is the Ascended Mage. Of course I know that, yeah, it's not What did Greg say?
Oh, you posted something really funny. I rolled 2 nat 1s on initiative with advantage.
That's pretty great.
Well, at least it's initiative and not, a skill check.
Yeah. Anyway, so he goes, so I'm definitely no stranger to the pyramid scheme that Titian here is so eloquently calling it. It's not a scheme. It's not like you get richer the higher up you go, and it's not like you have to pay to get to the higher levels. You pay for the classes to learn the magic, to take the tests that get you to the higher levels. Is it perfect?
Like the SATs?
No, it's like more college. Like
it's just college.
It's like college.
Oh.
It is
yes,
college.
I suppose it's not really pyramid-like, despite the, top and such.
And I mean, it's not like, and this is Tumult, like, legit just talking. He's like, and it's, everyone always thinks that it's like, oh, your bloodline gets you to the top. No, I'm never gonna make it to even Master Mage, because I don't give a shit about most of my classes. Disappointment of the family here, but I mean, my mom was elected to Ascended Mage, voted on by the Master Mages, but that's who make up the official members of the guild. Like, people always think that it's a plot. And yeah, I'm not even on the I am on the inside of it, whether I want to be or not, but
Interesting. Alright. Fine. Pyramid scheme, not a pyramid scheme. Fine, you're paying for your education. Making a choice and all that. Keeping magic from some people who can't afford it. I suppose only the worthy deserve magic. Is that what we're getting at?
I'm sorry. Is there a reason?
Oh, I'm just,
that you're just, like, straight up attacking the place that half of this table...
I'm not attacking it, I'm just...
...works with.
I'm chugging.
I'm not attacking
Zahara
it.
is flashing
I'm just,
the server for another drink.
Cade, Alec has made eye contact with you as two of the three that are not actually in the guild, in your little friend group. She, like, makes eye contact with you and also starts to chug and is just like...
Okay, can I make an insight check to be aware? I'm pretty sure Estrella's aware of what she's doing, but can I make sure she's aware?
Yeah. Okay. Wait, aware? What do you mean aware
Just
of what
aware that everyone feels awkward, because...
Yeah, you can definitely.
Yeah, she's not gonna be very aware. She got a 9, so...
Oh
So, here
no.
we go.
Oh.
Anyway, she's semi-aware. She's...
Yeah, you feel that
But she's just gonna
you
keep
feel that
going.
you may have.
Started.
I'm gonna say that you probably feel that you've insulted
Yeah,
Timolt.
well, that's what I do,
Um,
apparently, so...
yeah, but you don't get the idea that
Everyone
but you
else.
do not you don't know that everybody else is uncomfortable.
Okay.
Esme is a little like
Alright.
it's like a little like they don't understand kind of thing. Titian honestly is looking at you like fucking get it. You fucking get it, man.
You've got
Yes,
one
Tim,
best
I'll
friend
take it.
now.
I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, so...
And Titian, like, oddly, so this is how I envisioned people sitting around the table. It was, Kade, oh no, Esme, Kade, uh, Timolt, Titian, Alec, Zahara, oh no, Estrella and Zahara, and then her little posse of animals. I just named everybody at that table. And I'm proud. And I'm gonna say that Titian takes a note out of Alec's book and ducks under the table to sit in between you and Alec so that he can, like, put his arm around you, not in a creepy way, but just to be like, you fucking get it, man.
I do.
You fucking get it.
Yes. I do.
And, Alec just kind of, like, is patting his shoulder. Like,
Alright. So,
okay.
to just simmer this a little bit, I know it's probably a lot of pressure on you being the child of an ascended. Of course that's going to be,
Make it sound like we're fucking royalty.
I mean, basically, right? You get all...
I mean, we shouldn't be. What? We just know how to do magic.
Yeah.
Sarah's gonna say, "Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, I need to use the dunny," and she's gonna go to the
Is
bathroom.
that really what it...
I wanted to use my Australian slang. I've been waiting to use my Australian slang.
I mean, y'all
So-
can cut in because I don't want to take up all the time
I
here,
forgot
but
it
I
was
do
the
have
dunny.
things
They
I
also
need
say
to
toilets,
get out.
so they don't say bathroom. It's like
He-
toilets, but
he
yeah.
does
so she's
just
good to
say-
go.
Yeah.
He does just say, like, you don't even fucking know how much pressure I have on me. I'm only an apprentice. I should be a master mage by now.
And yeah.
And I don't even want to be. I envy this one right here. And Tumult points to Kade and goes, honestly, I would love to just, like, sit in a tavern and play my guitar all day. No, I want to go sit out in a quad and play a guitar all day.
Yeah. Is that
Well,
Kate's
you
instrument,
know-
the guitar?
No.
No.
Oh.
Wait, so this is Timalt speaking. Still. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean,
And I'm the only fucking heir. Everyone expects that I'm gonna be the next ascended. I'm not even a master mage.
well, there's still time.
This is really
this
just,
honestly
like, a
brings
metaphor
about
for grad
an
school, isn't
interesting
it?
thought. Being the heir and such. Well,
It shouldn't be like that. I mean, like, everyone thinks that I'm gonna be the next ascended mage, and, like, even if I became a master mage and I was the next ascended mage, like, they would still technically be a vote, but everybody would just vote for me
yes,
because
it's all very nepotism
What
and all
fix?
nepotism. Just like that's just
It's
how
not a
guilds
pyramid
work.
scheme.
What?
It's not a pyramid
I
scheme.
didn't say
It
was-
is fucking fixed,
I-
though.
I agree. It is fixed. I just that's how guilds work. All of them are like that probably. So I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. It does sound like it sounds very difficult, and honestly, having parental pressure on you to perform in such a way that maybe you don't even want to, or maybe you're not even capable of, but you have to pretend that you are, it's a lot, I'm sure, and it's not a life I would choose for anyone.
Hold on.
Can I make? Oh,
Zahara's come
no,
back
we're
from
done
the
doing whatever you're
toilets at
doing.
this point.
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I make an insight check to see if Estrella is gonna bring up her brother soon? Is that something I can like? I want to kind of like look at her and be like, because if she doesn't get there, I'm gonna say something. But I know
Yeah,
she
you
wants
can-
to like slyly bridge
Yes,
that gap.
you can make an insight check.
Okay.
Timothy is also gonna make an insight check. And I'm gonna
I got a 15.
15. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Well, I can tell because you're making the insight on me. So hold on, let me roll some.
Yeah,
Okay. So
my light just went out.
I think you realize that she hasn't brought it up, for a reason. You just don't know what the reason is. That's what I'd say you would get.
Okay.
And hold on 1 second. Oh, well, all right. What did you roll, like, deception? What did you roll?
Like more than a 15, whatever I rolled.
Oh, okay.
Do
All
I
right.
need to tell you for the other person's roll?
It doesn't matter if it's more than a 15.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. So that's what you get out of Estrella. Timmel is looking at you with a little more intrigue. But like, doesn't say anything.
Anyway, well, so,
I'm looking at Estrella.
yes?
Just like waiting to see if the next thing out of your mouth is going to be like a question. Or like a question you're trying to get to.
Trying to decide on something, I'm sorry. If you guys want to if you guys are conversing, like, I just need to think about something real
Well,
quick.
I think
Okay. So Zahara's gonna say, so how did you all meet Kade?
Well, Tishan and I work at the bookstore in town. And we met Kade when they started working there.
Wait, so you work at the Archaeologist Society and the bookstore? How many jobs do you have?
why is everyone so surprised that I work? What impression have I led you to believe that I don't work? I work at the bookstore and
You're working in this panini press?
What does that mean?
it's to make up for the fact that Caitlin is
Pandemic.
unemployed, okay?
You're working in the middle of the apocalypse? There's literally an apatosaurus going on right now, and you're
Oh,
working.
okay, now I get it.
Apatosaurus.
Oh my god.
Obviously, I don't say that. That's Shannon saying that, not Zahara.
Actually,
but-
I'm gonna say that Tishan says that. That says, like, as a joke, just slams their hands on the table and looks at Cade and goes, "You're working in what did you say? An apatosaurus?
in the middle of an apatosaurus.
You're working in the middle of an apatosaurus right now. Are you for real?"
I love this. I love that.
I
I'm
flick
great.
like a little like you know when you rip up like a napkin
Yeah.
into a little ball, I like flick a little ball at his forehead.
And they take their actually I was gonna say straw, but there's no straws.
No magical
There's-
straws.
Fancy.
Who drinks stirred beer with straws?
I once did at the Union train
Seriously?
station in New York. They gave me a beer
Oh.
with a straw, and it was
Why?
an experience.
That sounds so weird.
It
But
was
also
disgusting.
this is also, you know, fantasy, so no plastic.
No plastic.
Yeah, no
Wooden
microplastics.
straw.
Ew. It
Family
keeps getting
stuff.
worse. I work at the bookstore, but I also went on an expedition with his name that I've forgotten that fast.
Tim, that is a very
Sorry, say that
creative
again?
spelling, and I love it.
What's the gnome's name?
He doesn't have a name, the professor.
The professor. Yeah, I went on a expedition with the professor.
Right,
For a bit.
that actually reminds me. I chatted to him about that cool rock that we saw on our way here, and he said that he would take a look at it. Yeah, we would be leaving around 12 tomorrow. I hope that's
Oh.
okay. Well, I mean, you
So
don't
I
have
guess
to, you
that's
don't
what he
want to,
wants
but
me
I was
for.
gonna go along with him and see what he has to say.
Well, might as well. But yes, I have a job and a half. I don't know how you all are living without jobs, but
I have a job.
I take odd jobs here and there, helping out
I'm a
the towns,
magician.
you
We've
know.
gone over this. I'm famous. In certain
are you
areas.
saying that at the table?
I'm a magician. We've gone over this. I have a following in the lower part of the country.
Well, now you just sound like a cult.
What?
Ha ha ha!
Alec slams her hands on the table and goes, "You're a magician? Do a trick."
All right.
Performance roll.
Should I make a?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do
All
performance roll.
right.
Or depends on what trick you want to do. If you want it to be something that's like flashy, I'll say it's a performance thing. If it's just like I stole your watch without you looking, it can be sleight of hand.
Can I steal Titian's wand of fireballs?
Yes.
Can I cast I cast guidance on myself?
Why am I shedding?
I want to say for this purposes, no.
So it's still sleight of hand. I guess this isn't really magic, but yeah, I'm still gonna do it. Whatever, it's close enough. I can pull it
that's
out
like
from
what, it's
behind
like
his
street magic.
behind their ear or something.
Yeah.
That's so sleight of hand then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a 22.
I wish I rolled like that.
Yeah, you
Statisio.
it was so his wand of their wand of fireball was actually like he was using it to stir his beer.
So they say so I forget who said it. But
so they go like this. They're like this.
Yeah.
And they drop it in their mug as Alex slams the table, and so then he like turns to look at you, as you do the
I was
trick.
going to say I was just going to put my hand over their hand and then remove my hand and the wand's gone. Like I mean not like just like as like real casually in like a
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say that like he's looking at you. The wand is still in his drink, and somehow you just like pull it out from behind his ear, because you used some like major sleight of hand or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something. Like that.
And he goes, "Oh shit, she's the real deal, y'all.
Yes.
Does she have to pay? Can she join?
Join.
That was magic, right?"
Oh god.
Something like that.
When Timolt gets a little drunk, he gets actually dumb.
Oh wait, so this was Timolt saying it.
Sorry, not Timolt,
okay.
Titian. When they drink a little too much, they get actually dumb. And he goes, "Whoa. That was magic, right?"
Actually, no. It was. I mean, it was magic, but in that it's sleight of hand, which.
Literally.
Oh, can you teach me?
Yes, I could teach you that. Though it might take
Sick.
years of practice to get to where I'm at.
Sick.
Let me spend years teaching you this trick.
So,
yeah.
Is there like a dance floor here, or is this just like is this a bar, or is it Like
No, it's a tavern.
tavern.
Oh,
I don't know. Is there like
Hey!
I don't know.
I don't
like
know what that reference.
Is
I
this
don't
a
know what that
bar or is
was.
this a...
I don't bar. I don't know.
The speakeasy.
No, like some bars have
actually
like
called the
little dance
bar.
floors. I'm not saying it's a club,
That's what
but
I
like
do.
sometimes
No,
there's
no,
like
no,
dancing and sometimes there's not.
There's not.
Okay, there's not.
It's
just
a
a
tavern.
Okay. Just-
All right, I'm gonna
I
say
thought y'all froze for a second. Jeez.
my
No.
brain fully stopped
yeah,
working,
mine too a little bit.
like
but
fully blank. I'm gonna say we're in a we're in a weird situation. We have I can't explain it because I just can't. But
Hold on one second. Just
Okay.
before. I mean, unless you were gonna say more. Go ahead.
I mean,
No. Continue. Sorry.
we might have a few questions about some of the stuff that has been going on in Dorsima.
oh yes, about there was some meeting of leaders and such that you sort of brought up. We were curious about that.
Tim. At this, Timult goes. What the meeting about the state of the world?
Yes,
Uh,
that, exactly. You having, the connections that you do you know what maybe the outcome of that was? Just as casual curiosity that we have.
Let me see. Let me see if he does. What do you think that would be?
Yeah, history or just wisdom in general,
Luck?
maybe. Or not wisdom, sorry, intelligence.
Yeah.
I usually do history for something like that. It's the closest.
History is
thing.
still intelligence, right?
Yes.
He knows shit. He rolled a nat one.
His
Timult
mom
goes.
doesn't talk much to him, I guess.
Timult goes. I don't know. I mean, Mom met with Ikish. And Lurin. The Mom met with Onu and Luris. And like some of the other master mages.
Anyone from the Sorcerers Guild? Just, wondering if they're working together or anything.
I think Marlene was there. No, sorry, she's a mage. But she's
God.
working at the guild.
There's a character in the other podcast I listened to named Marlene. So for a second I was like, crossover?
Shannon's brain has left the building.
Was it ever here to begin with?
And he's like, I don't think so. I mean, their representative, or he was supposed to be the representative here, up and left. So there's really no sorcerers in Dorsima right now. Ikish kind of just, I think, brought any news that they had. So.
Well, thank you. I suppose can't expect you to know about stuff that's so hush-hush and whatnot. Just worried about the state of the world and all that, so... Well... So...
I mean...
Yes?
So, hold on one second. Just look at the message I just sent you real quick.
I assume
Okay.
you're talking
I
about
just
Rebecca.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't miss that.
Yes.
Okay.
Well. Anyway, so, Kade.
Mm.
I don't know where I was going with that sentence. uh.
I mean,
Zahara's definitely starting to look tired. Like, oof, it's been a long day.
Yes, maybe we might have gotten, I mean, I think I might have had enough for tonight. So maybe it's time to retire. I mean, I'm not telling you all you need to, just saying I might.
Slime. Yeah, it's been quite
Alec
a
gets
long day.
Alec gets up on the table and goes, "I never go home," and
You're
jumps off to
not alone
go.
in that. All right.
What an eccentric character.
I love it. I love the energy.
Yes.
Same. I wish I had that much energy.
So.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll get up to go
So are all
with you all.
Is everyone else like staying here? I guess.
Yeah, let me see. It's probably late evening. Alec is definitely staying. Ismaine looks at what time it is and is like, "Oh, yeah. Actually, I've got to get up early tomorrow and practice that new spell you helped me with, Kade. So that I can show it later on that day. So I'm gonna head out with you guys. And Titian has, while Alec stood on top of the table and jumped over, Titian really just likes the idea of sliding under the table. So Titian has slid under the table and has gone over with Alec, over to the bar to get another drink. So all that's left at the table is Timmel.
All that's left at the table. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I looked away for a second.
The only one that's left at the table is Timmel.
Okay. Where did Titian go? That's what I missed.
He's on
Titian went to go get a
to the
drink
bar,
with
I mean.
Alec.
Gotcha. Okay.
I do love the idea of slipping under a table and just like weaseling
right.
yourself
I wish
into
I
a
had that kind of
midday
gumption.
or a mid. Yeah.
Well, Timalt, I think we've had a nice. I think, things started out rough, as again they tend to in my life. But I think, I've quite enjoyed talking to you. So, just wondering if you wouldn't mind, since you are apprentice? Yeah, since you are an
Yes.
apprentice, I was wondering if maybe you could show me the library tomorrow or something if you have any time. Just like as a perspective, I'm just like looking around and I want to get the lay of the land and such, and I feel like you have a very good perspective on all that's going on here, and I'd like to hear more from you.
Yeah, I can do that.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to it then.
Me too.
Right, well, good night, everybody. Nice meeting ya. And I guess we'll see you around.
Good night,
Yeah.
everyone.
Good night,
I
guys.
like say goodnight to everyone.
And you guys head out of Snake's Foot.
I definitely missed where we decided that you, for some reason, were referring to yourself as a perspective.
You missed that whole conversation.
Yeah, I missed the beginning, like the dawn of it.
Okay, so it was back at the beginning, when we went to the Mages Guild like when we first went there, I made a statement about that I was considering going here, and they said, "Oh, you're a someone said she's a prospective student."
Your prospective student.
Don't like when Titian made the comment about the pyramid scheme.
Oh, yeah.
Esmane was like, "She's a prospective student, not in front of prospective student." I was like, "Perspective." So yeah.
Ridiculous.
Okay, so you guys head out of the Snake's Foot, and make your way to back to Cade's apartment. And Cade, as you are going up, actually, all three of you, as you are going up the stairs, Michaela's door opens.
Oh, God.
Michaela is Cade's landlord. And I'm gonna put her picture because I made a new picture, Kate. I made a new picture in Art Reader that I didn't draw.
Okay.
And she looks much better.
Was the drawing bad?
The draw, I just wasn't. I wasn't
Gotcha.
happy with it. Kate didn't say anything, but I thought it was horrible. I can also share that in the art channel later because
Oh boy.
I did not like it though. So Michaela is an older orcish woman, and she comes out and she goes, "Cade, oh, you always say you already said that you're not looking for a girlfriend. You know you bring two home."
They're not. No.
Oh my goodness.
They're
You guys-
no.
Did you already eat, or you come in? I make food for
We
you.
ate.
I
We
could eat.
ate at Snake's Foot.
I didn't.
Oh, God.
You come in. I make you food.
Are you out of your fucking mind? I say to Estrella.
And she like with a strength that you didn't know she had because she's an older woman. She like grabs all of you and pulls you into her apartment.
God.
I guess eating round 2 then?
And she sits you all down around her dining room table and goes, "I am Michaela. I landlord of Kate. You tiefling dragonborn.
Yes.
Me orc. They're human.
All correct
Yeah.
statements. Yes.
Name?
Right?
Names?
All correct
I'm Sahara
statements.
Shielwater.
Caroline.
Nice to meet you.
Caroline.
Yes.
I love the sudden choice to lie. You've already told half this town
I
your name.
figured Michaela's probably not as close to you where you would tell them. Like, I figure you would
No, I wouldn't.
hint, nudge, nudge, that's not her real name to your friends, but probably not to your landlord, so.
Definitely not to the landlord.
And she goes, "I am Michaela. I'm Michaela Sheffield. Welcome to my home."
Wait,
It's a
wait,
lovely
wait.
home.
Hold on. Did you say Michaela Sheffield?
Yes, I am Michaela Sheffield.
Are you related to crap, what are their names? I know it's Mila is one of them. What are the other ones?
To be honest, I forgot her name as well.
Are you related to
And I'm looking it up.
Okay, cool.
Give me 1 second.
Of course you fucking know my landlady. Can't ever get any peace.
I don't know your landlady. I know the last name.
Give me 1 second.
Now she's gonna harass me
Sarah.
even more.
Sarah.
Are you related to Sarah and Mila Sheffield at all?
They are my granddaughters.
Wait, both of them? Oh yeah, no, they're sisters, right?
Well, technically Mila is my granddaughter, but Sarah is my granddaughter too.
Wait, was Mila the sister or daughter?
Okay, Mila and
I'm confusing myself.
Mila and Sarah are sisters.
Okay.
Mila is a half orc. Sarah is a half elf.
So they're
Okay.
half sisters, in other words.
Are they half sisters or stepsisters?
No, they're half sisters.
Half sisters. Okay. So whatever the half is.
I think the half is
Whatever
human.
the half.
Generally, that means human.
Probably human.
But
Yeah.
So she goes, yes. Do you know my granddaughters?
Yes, they live in they lived in the town that I was from, Coven's Cove.
Yes, they live in Coven's Cove.
Right. Well, I actually got a letter from Mila, or at least the handwriting is similar to hers. I don't know if you can make anything of this, and she's gonna show the letter that she got from Mila, or at least Mila's handwriting, because she's desperate for answers.
And she takes a look at it and goes, looks like you need to go to Church of the Beast and pierce the eye of the statue in the basement.
Yes, well, we kind of already did that, but I was hoping to find Mila.
For?
What?
What do you call? Why you show to Michaela?
Well, I was hoping to find Mila.
Oh yes, that is my Mila's handwriting. She gave you directions?
Yes, I was hoping to find her there, but I didn't. I was wondering if you had any idea if she was still around.
Oh my god.
She's in Coven's Cove, dear.
Oh no.
You didn't happen to hear about what happened at Coven's Cove, did you?
Oh yes, very horrible.
Yes, so it's not there anymore. How can you... She can't still be living there if it doesn't exist.
Oh.
Kade is gonna look at Estrella, just like...
If she's not there and it no longer exists, she is still there. She sent me a letter 2 weeks ago.
What? She sent you a letter?
Yes, she sends me a letter every month.
What did it say?
Hello, Grandma. I love you. I miss you. We hope to visit soon.
Was it postmarked? Was it postmarked anywhere? Postmarked.
Postmarked.
But that
is all these different accents.
Postmark? What is postmark?
Did it say where she was writing from?
Coven's Cove.
It said she was writing from Coven's Cove.
Yes.
Can I take a look at these letters by any chance?
I shred them after I read them.
Of course.
Like any good crazy grandmother.
Grandma is super sentimental.
I don't want anybody else reading my mail. That's
right.
I get it.
Private information.
I mean, that's fair.
And you said you got her last letter from 2 weeks ago?
Yes, and I shred it.
From Mila Sheffield from Coven's Cove.
Yes, my granddaughter. I found the voice finally. I don't know if anybody else realized how long it took me to figure out what
All right.
I'm here for this voice, honestly.
That's interesting.
Now you want food or no?
I do.
All right. You all skinny. I make you food.
Yes, I mean,
sorry, I'm not quite
6'3" now, so gotta eat.
She's a growing girl.
She did look up at you, Estrella, as you came in and goes, tall.
Yes.
Need more meat on bones.
I'll take it.
And
I don't know why I love people that just like state facts. Just like dragon. Tall. Like it's just I want to walk around life doing that.
Right.
I wish I could be more blunt. Instead, I have to be like, the particular reason why I am emailing you is...
Instead of just
so she goes
email
kitchen.
you.
This is Babushka.
She goes into the kitchen and goes, you sit, I make your food and you eat. And she goes into the kitchen and starts to...
Okay. Is she out of earshot?
Yeah, she's in the other room.
Okay. I want to talk to Zahara. I'm Zahara. I want to talk to Estrella and Kate and be like, I wanted to tell you something that I didn't want to tell with anybody else around. But when I went to the Archaeologist Society, on the blackboard in the back, it said the same message that we've been seeing to not travel alone.
I mean, it's
And
advice, I suppose, but that's...
right, but it was
Wait a second.
this.
Cade, you work there. You know these people. Sounds like something you should be investigating.
I mean, I can go talk to them tomorrow.
Oh, right.
The
You're
professor
supposed to,
seemed
go
like-
out into the wilderness or something tomorrow and look at a rock again,
Um,
right?
Michaela shouts from the other room. Any dietary restrictions?
No, not at all.
Your bird want crackers?
I'm all right. I'm not very hungry right now.
No,
Thank you.
no, your bird.
Oh, well, if you have a raw chicken.
Oh, meat. Yes, meat. Oh, meat bird. I got
I
meat.
prefer not
bird.
raw chicken, personally. Just
No, I cook for
thank
you.
you.
Um,
Just checking, because
and,
you never know.
and she also then goes, Shrub wants. I don't know
Just
what shrub.
water.
I mean, I like really
Water
spicy
with
food,
wine?
if that's an option.
You like spicy? I
yes.
make spicy.
Yes, I love
And,
spicy. I mean, a little bit of the devil inheritance. Kind
You live
of.
vicariously.
Yeah,
through
exactly. I'm
character.
living vicariously
Can't-
through Estrella. Can talk to people, upsets them and only slightly cares about it. Can wear high heels. Is gregarious.
Like spicy.
Like spicy food. Yeah,
This is your alter ego.
basically. It's my direct opposite.
It's funny, Cade is my equal. Like, that is...
Kate is my equal.
Somehow attracts all the people, wants to talk to no one, just wants to be reading a book alone.
True.
Is never allowed
Anyway,
to be alone.
I was just going to say, I know we have to end 2 minutes ago, but is it possible that Coven's Cove was? Now this is going to sound crazy, and I know I don't want to give hope and all of that, but once again, my brother is alive, so what if Coven's Cove disappeared off the map because it literally disappeared, like into another plane or something?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't been
That's
back there
interesting.
recently, but I think it's time to return for a visit. I don't know what to make of this.
It's certainly something to maybe consider.
Interesting.
It
Yes.
seems like we've all got things to think about now.
Questions to ask.
Questions to ask.
But
So tomorrow,
yeah.
so it seems like tomorrow, Cade, you're going out to investigate the rock with your archaeologist people.
Hmm.
I
And Zahara, I think.
and Zahara, yeah, you
Yeah.
two are going to investigate the rock, and I'm going to the Mages Guild.
No, you're going to the
I'm
library.
going to the library. I forgot that wasn't part of it. Sorry. And I'm going to investigate the library. And it seems like we might get something from that. Fingers crossed. So here's
hopefully.
I
to
hope.
tomorrow, right? But maybe
Mhm.
keep that in mind. That maybe is it possible that your person, also literally disappeared? Like literally disappeared? Cade?
I don't think so.
Well, still, I'm considering it. I like that better than the alternative.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Alright.
All right.
You wanna
And
take us out?
with that, Michaela comes back in and says, "I make extra spicy for you, and here's your water," and she pours it on Monty. "And here's your raw chicken," and she gives it to
Were
Ruby,
you
and
touching all
and
the
she
food with raw chicken hands?
Well, I mean, it's my hands clean. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's fine.
And,
Salmonella's not that bad.
Salmonella. I don't know what you're talking about, Rebecca. Salmonella doesn't exist in
Oh,
Ninda.
okay, so we can just eat raw
With
chicken.
raw
That's fair.
chickenella.
Cool.
Chickenella.
Okay,
Salmonella.
actually only is on salmon in Ninda, so
Salmonella.
Salmonella. Got it.
yeah, it's
You
salmon.
get that from the tavern sashimi.
No, see, remember Ruby said it was good.
Well, Ruby
She's a
is not
meeper.
gonna get salmonella, probably, as Ruby is a bird.
Yeah, there were no salmon
Not
rolls.
Also,
There was no salmon in the sashimi.
No, of course not.
Was it ahi? Tuna.
Anyway,
Anyway,
so and she comes in and she also puts she puts like mythical Tupperware containers full of food.
Tupperware?
You
Stop, I can't do that right now.
We're not going through this again. Puts magical food storage in front of you guys, in front of both Kade and Zahara, and says, "You eat when you're hungry later."
I will.
And no, but Estrella, she expects you to eat now.
Oh, okay. I do.
Yours is not packed.
Oh,
Yours
okay.
is
I
on-
don't get seconds or anything. Okay, and I go and I eat it, and then I'll just ask some random wizard to cast a anti-poison spell, whatever they're called. I don't know. On me tomorrow if I get sick. So cure sickness spell, whatever. I'm going to hang out with wizards, right?
from my food. Kade.
No. It is good food.
I was
You'll
not saying
be
this out
fine.
loud to the woman.
Oh, whatever.
No, I'm not that rude.
She says, "No, there is seconds." It's, by the way, it's a rice with chicken in it, and it's.
I mean, it
nice
sounds
and spicy.
very good.
Oh my god, I'm hungry.
I'm sorry.
Makes me want that.
And there is seconds. I get you to go
Yes,
thing.
thank you.
And,
That's perfect.
So, as you're finishing your food, she gets you also a to-go box, and
Oh my god.
and she ushers you guys out the door and up the stairs to Kade's apartment, and she goes, "Okay, good night."
Good night. I blow
Good
up
night, Michaela.
I'm going to blow up my
nice
air
meeting
mattress
you.
and
Granddaughter?
What was that?
Any of you ladies want to date my granddaughter?
Oh my god. Kayla, go to bed.
Is that?
You're talking about Sarah, right?
Yes, she's single.
Okay. Sorry, I got very concerned for a second that she was referring to Mila,
Oh,
and I was like,
Is Mila a child?
Mila is a literal.
Mila is a literal child.
Okay.
Mila is 7.
Gotcha.
Well, okay, was 6, maybe
Sarah
7 if still alive.
Sarah's like 30, so it's not like she's older than you guys.
I shoo her back down the stairs
Good night.
and encourage
Thank
her
you
to go
for
to
the
sleep.
food.
Follow you upstairs. She just yelled it up the stairs. If you let me know, you let me know. And she goes back into her apartment.
So I'm going to blow up my air mattress and get my beauty sleep.
You mean you're going to wake up Steve?
I forgot we named it. Yes, I'm waking up Steve, the air mat.
I was
the
like,
air,
who's Steve?
I do
air
not
method.
recall this happening.
The air.
The steam method or whatever that blows up my air mattress. I completely forgot
Yeah.
about. How is that not written? Oh, yep. Here it is. It's written down. Good lord. Alright.
Sahara is going to attempt to go to sleep, but her mind is reeling right now based off of everything that she learned in the past, day.
Cade passes out immediately.
Estrella is somewhere in between.
I wish I could pass out immediately.
Estrella is kind of used
Cade
to
has
this.
done a lot of talking today, more than Cade normally does. Cade is
True.
really-
That is true. And with that,
Yeah, it's just
we are
crazy
going
today.
to end our session for this evening.
Ooh.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in next week for a computer game that I don't know if we've decided what we're gonna play yet.
Nope.
But tune in next week for that. Follow us in our Discord, links down below. Follow us on all our social medias.
Yeah.
at roll for 20. What did I just say?
Again,
for
everybody's
20.
doing
What did
roll
I
for
just
20.
say?
Yep, roll
What did I just say?
roll for 20. That's what I call it too.
Yeah, no,
so roll
Uh,
for nostalgia.
Roll for nostalgia.
roll for
Good
nostalgia.
night, Tim. Good night, anyone who's still here. I'm gonna take us
night.
out now.
Good
Everybody
night,
wave.
Tim.
Night.
I think we've had
Good
enough.
night.